Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Nushin Doza. How's everyone doing this fine Friday?
Is it fine, Doza?
Oh, well, you know, thank you all for being so patient with us because today
has been the Friday of all Fridays and Fridays ever. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys for your patience as we kept delaying stream like every 30 minutes as we did the things.
Yeah.
More on that later, but we are playing Mario Kart today, right, Doza?
That is correct, Noosh. We're going to be rounding out this week with some wonderful Mario Kart. As y'all know, we played Animal Crossing and Smash as well, and
yes.
I think another thing.
We also played Tears of the Kingdom. We returned to that.
Yes.
We did 4 streams this night instead of 3 because we were making up for the cancellations last week because work and life have been kind of crazy. And this morning was pretty crazy, this Friday, yes. But we are here now, and it's so lovely to see you guys. Oh my gosh, Spot with a Pot, High Excel, Twinkle Toes, Cassandra, who really loves my expression on the thumbnail. Thank you. Ashley, Smitty, interesting.
Hello,
Is this your
welcome.
first time, Smitty? Welcome. Or is this a name change? You know, that's potentially a thing too. And Umaku is here. Handy Dandy is here. Welcome.
How's it going, everybody?
Yeah.
We just hit live, right? And as soon as we did, apparently that's when the chichadas are coming out. So I don't know if y'all can hear this like in the background because it's loud AF.
What does that mean?
It's just the summer bugs. They're coming out of the ground. They're wanting to mate.
Interesting.
Yeah. They're aggressively loud. I hope y'all don't hear it.
We do have a summer thumbnail, so there's that. We're at like
true.
some beach something. It's one of the new like stages or like courses from the wave, right?
Yes, it is. I can't think of anything else than Koopa Troopa Beach, and I'm almost certain that that's wrong. It's probably like Los Angeles or something.
Gotcha. And hey, Fry, sounds good. I saw you posted some things. Haven't read it yet. Anthony, welcome. Haven't read yours as well from last night. Today has been insane. Like last night, we ended up making some food and then like crashing. And then we got up super early because we got some crazy work news. And then it's just been one thing after another all day. And then we took like, we needed to take a power hour, but the power hour turned into a little bit longer of a nap. And then here we are. And we can go ahead and get started. Looks like our first person is here. I don't know who that is, but welcome.
I'm not sure either.
I'm sure we'll find out your name shortly.
Let's get into this. We're
Yes,
gonna
let's do it.
200cc because it's time to get serious now.
You're an older viewer, but you lost a dare. What was your older name? If you remember, I don't know.
What would that be?
Yeah.
Oh, looks like we got another one joining. Welcome.
That's good. Yeah, more friends.
All right, we're gonna turn on some comms and normal items. Yeah, this looks great.
And Hyper, your messages are showing up. I'm just still catching up to everything and making sure on our end things are going well. Hello, Tropical. How are you doing?
How's it going? Oh man, I want to play on some of these DLC places.
I'm glad you're happy that it was delayed. On our end, honestly, I felt so bad. I was like, we were debating it, like going down to the wire, and we're like, you know what, we have to get this work done.
We have to make the call.
Basically, like long story short, if you want more details, we can give you more. But we have been working on another like e-commerce project for a client. And it's on like through Shopify. I don't know how many of y'all know a lot about Shopify or not, but basically Shopify decided to do this huge update like for summer 2023 with like 100 new changes. So like the themes and everything that we were about to finalize and publicize like for an August launch, which is next week, as y'all know. Basically, I had to redo a bunch of things, and I was like, no freaking way. I literally thought I was just gonna make the website live, for a test today, but no, I had to do a lot of things, and like some of the apps and widgets and things that we were using for her like weren't like working anymore. I had to update everything, and I was like, man, this is not what I expected. Because typically we try to make our Friday super easy. Like we try to finish by like noon. We try to, it just did not go as planned.
No.
So remember yesterday when like I was like, oh, there's all these things that are gonna happen, and like it's gonna be a chill weekend. It still is. There's still fun things happening tomorrow and Sunday, but like, man, I was not prepared for my life and those emails this morning.
I don't think anyone could have been prepared, really.
Yeah, we ended up like just going at it like really, really hard, doing the best that we can. We ended up ordering some food for lunch from like a Thai place. That was really nice because we tried a new place that we had never been to.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
They sent us this like hot garlic oil chili thingy that we really liked.
Oh, it was delicious.
Yeah, that was probably the best part. Like, it really enhanced all of their food.
We'd never bought anything like that.
Not from a restaurant.
No,
yeah.
not from a restaurant.
So that was kind of the highlight as far as like food. But now that we're here, you guys are the main treat, being able to play Mario Kart with our besties. Am I right?
Isn't it great? Oh, it feels really good to be
you're
back.
playing Comic? I just noticed.
Yeah, yesterday I'd say I play Comic. And
How's that going?
It's different. Oh my gosh, that blue shell almost hit
I'm
me.
playing Wiggler and it ain't going.
It
It ain't nothing.
Well, you
no.
can switch. I think that was the one you were playing last time.
Just because he was new and he's in our thumbnail, and I was like, this is cool. And then I'm small now. Who did this?
I don't know.
He does fume though, and I guess I was pretty like angry this morning.
Well, when you think something's gonna be a nice, easy, collection of swaps, and it turns into like, okay, let me just like weave this building block skyscraper together,
right?
And hope it works out. I can't tell you how many ways that they describe the same type of process to like set up a Shopify store. The words are just so gosh dang similar. It's like if you were trying to describe reddish orange and orangish red. And the differences between those is hilarious in like a really scary, debilitating way.
Mako, people have said that before about my my glob on the overlay right now with that. It does kind of look like that, but that's also a really big tongue if that's the case. It also could look like I'm about to bite down on the controller because you see my two little teeth right there.
Oh yeah, you're gonna suck the red out?
Just like a vampire.
Yeah, just like a vampire.
That is funny that you saw a video about a lobby full of Wigglers and then one imposter Yoshi.
Oh, we forgot to switch you.
That's okay. We can switch later.
Well, at least we got a dessert place. I know you love dessert.
Hyper, how was Barbie? How was, with spoiler free, of course, but how was it?
Did you like it?
Yeah, someone else we know went to see Barbie tonight either. Still haven't gotten their review. They're probably going to a later show, though. But, yeah, it's been a week, so everyone's like, gotta go check this out. Oh my gosh, I can't. What is this?
I wonder how much money it's gonna bring in total.
It's already gotten all of its marketing budget and everything back. So that's amazing.
I think it did that in the first weekend, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
and it's already super high accolades for Greta, the director and everybody. Apparently Margot Robbie didn't have to audition for the role. I learned she was actually interested in producing and invested in all of it. So it turned out she even said I don't have to act in this. I just want to be on this side of the creative end kind of thing and produce it. But she ended up starring in it, and people are really impressed with her performance and Ryan Gosling's and Easter egg, everybody, the cast, the diversity, all of that. So apparently it's a really good message. But there's also people who I've seen a couple of backlash things about the message and theme too. Just again, they're not going to please everybody.
No.
There's been some stuff about parents taking their younger kiddos to the movie when it's a PG-13 movie, and it's it's PG-13 for a reason. You should listen to the rating. If you don't want to expose your children to certain things, or if they're not ready, it's right there. Just because it says Barbie doesn't mean it's for a little girl,
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Parents holding the L, as is common.
Yeah. There's always gonna be dubs and L's, but you gotta, to each their own. You gotta do what you can do.
Yeah, read a freaking, it's a series of letters. They don't even hide it.
And Anthony, we did not expect you to do a full-on timeline with what you wrote. I still remember saving the comment last night when you said what you were gonna write. Again, still haven't read we have not been in Discord at all this morning, really.
No, we wanted to so badly.
I'm saying this morning, and it's already almost 9 o'clock. This whole day, really. But it can be hard. We actually have somewhat of a timeline of Nushindo's history, just because we celebrating those small and big wins, but we don't expect anyone to know everything in the right order.
No, of course not.
Yeah, I think it's very sweet that you wrote out the thing. We saw the title about the before and after Glob Kingdom and everything. That was so cool.
It was.
And
I really enjoy it as a concept. I can't wait to read it later.
Yeah. And handy dandy, while you don't have to have the DLC, you do unfortunately have to have online. I'm sorry that you can't play with us, but you can always hang out and chat and hopefully get it someday.
Yes.
Learn our techniques so when you do join, you just beat everybody.
And hey, Azur, welcome to the stream. How you doing?
Hyper said the movie was ridiculously stupid, really funny. 7.9 out of 10. That's still respectable.
That's pretty good.
I think so. When you say like the too much gender stuff, I think that's kind of like
Isn't that the
important.
point?
Yeah, like that's like Barbie dolls and like the history of Barbie and everything. Like it's had a problematic history to the point that like I'm hoping, like obviously I haven't seen the movie, but I'm hoping it addresses some things in the right way for like the betterment of society, you know? Because like Barbie dolls aren't just for girls. That was a huge misconception when it first came out. Even the creator like named Barbie and Ken after her like kids. Did you know that like Barbie was her daughter and then Ken was like her son? So they weren't like the fact that she named them that and everything too, like. And then the different, like, you know, there's the body issues and all that stuff. There's also the different storylines and professions and things. It is pretty cool to have seen, like, a woman or, you know, a Barbie doll who has all these jobs and a dream house and all these things. And then it talks about the reality of how you can have that, right? Like, I don't know about the movie. I'm just talking about the symbol of Barbie as an icon and a toy for years.
Yeah.
For generations, really. I definitely had some Barbies growing up. My mom actually used to love collecting some of the cultural like ones, like the international ones from different countries. That was really cool. And like we didn't really play with those. They were kind of just like collectors type of thing. Like they just look pretty. But it was still cool to see that, like, you know, the diversity, and to now see it on the screen. I'm excited. More excited for Oppenheimer though, if I'm being honest. Just because of like people have said the historical accuracy thing, and I'm, you know, interested. And Umaku, after this round, well, Doza, you got a Kerma request.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, I can pull it up.
All right.
We can't necessarily do those as the round is going on, but we definitely can here. And I am a nerd and proud of it. Oh, and we got a friend request from the Pog Tato. So we can so they can join. Let's do it.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Let's do the thing.
Okay, I was wondering where it was.
The thing.
The thing is here.
Oh my gosh,
we have multiple.
two. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay, lightning round.
Yeah, let's get you guys joined in to play. Who do y'all main in
Why is
Mario
it taking
Kart?
so long?
Hopefully it doesn't kick everyone out. Sometimes that's like a thing. And then your
Oh, you played Smash. You play Smash.
we just played Smash yesterday.
Oh,
Okay.
made it. Okay.
There's your Kerma request. Don't leave the group.
We'll get you Switch Noosh soon, I promise. Jose's on the left, not Noosh. Oh. Yes, that is true.
That's okay.
I think we have a thing for that. I'll bring it up later.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like a player 1, player 2 thing.
I mean, it's okay.
Yeah, I'm on the left.
Yeah.
I'm driving. I'm steering the ship here.
And hey, Ghosty, how are you doing?
How's
You're
it
here,
going?
but you can't join. That's okay. How's your Friday? And Hyper, what's your question? You can always ask.
Go right ahead.
Uh,
Oh my gosh, I just went sliding way off. Someone just bumped into my red shell. I was gonna use that. How dare you?
Doza, you covered the police. There's a please stand by covering part of the screen.
Oh yes, right. Thanks. That's brand new. It's a thing that I've just implemented.
Yes.
Thanks for letting us know. It's gone now, right?
Yeah, it's gone now.
Okay.
Thank you for pointing it out.
Oh my god, imagine it was the big one.
So we're making some changes to how playing with viewer streams and things are gonna go. Just to kind of, with the influx of new community members and globs, like it's something that's been in the works, and we've like kind of decided how we want to go about that. It's not happening automatically like right away, but that's part of it.
Yes, there's some
So-
incremental changes we're gonna need to make.
Yeah.
Like learning how to run a tournament thing.
Yeah,
That's gonna
isn't
be
that
something.
cool?
I'm really excited to get into that because I have never even seen the UI for Mario Kart 8's like tournament mode, but I know that that's how you know, some other like specifically Mario Kart creators, like that's what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hey, Bradley and Kessler. Oh my goodness, the Mario Kart fiend is here.
Uh-oh. Better watch out.
We haven't done Mario Kart during like not the weekend in a while, so I'm so glad you were able to make it. Hopefully you're about to join in and crush it. We can get some wins.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Is it normal to just be kind of down, but there really isn't a reason? Like, I don't know, I'm not feeling stuff right now and I don't know why.
That's completely
That's
fine.
completely valid and yeah, normal. Like, what is even normal, right?
You ever felt happy for no reason? Same kind of deal.
Yeah, feel the feelings that you have, and like, even if you can't figure out why you're having those feelings or why it feels like this right now, like, that's okay. Don't worry.
Yes.
Just kind of go with the flow and see what happens, and keep, checking in with yourself and being, self-aware of like what's going on, like, or just do the best that you can. I definitely struggle with that sometimes too. Like, why am I sad? But then like, I can also come up with reasons of why I'm sad. I would love to get my character switched out.
Let's do that. That's the priority right now.
Let me get to where's my girl? Let's do Baby Peach.
Okay.
And then, oh my gosh. What do I do usually?
You usually do
The
like a
Zelda
bike, the
bike.
Zelda bike.
Where's the Zelda bike? Oh my gosh.
Does it
guys.
feel different being on a cart?
Yeah, where's the Zelda bike? Oh
It's
my gosh.
somewhere. There it is.
There it is. And then, that's fine. Okay. Cool. I don't think this is the right Zelda bike, but let's do it.
Sure.
And yeah, Stat Eye is like saying like the same thing. Like, you feel sad and it's like, I don't know why, but you know what? That's okay. Just have the day you're gonna have and don't put too much pressure on what your feelings should be at the moment, right?
Yeah.
Let your feelings feel. Feel deeply.
I mean, I think it's a good thing in general, as long as you're feeling.
And Kessler, I'm so sorry to hear that you're having a bad day.
I hope it gets a little, at least a little bit better now that, we're all hanging out.
Yeah. If there's, our DMs are open if you ever need anything, Kessler.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry to hear that. But I hope, tomorrow's a new day, There's always something to look forward to.
Work week's over.
I hope so. We don't know your work schedule.
That
like,
is
some
true.
people do work on the weekends, Doza.
What? Never heard of that before. What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get?
And Twinkle Toes, that's also fair.
Nice.
Like, if you, have these certain feelings and you don't feel like talking about it, that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like we always say around here, you gotta do you, whatever that may be. Like, you do you, be in check with yourself, and like, if you do ever need help, though, don't be afraid to ask for it either. I think that's one thing that I've always struggled with, is like, I'll just be in my feels, whatever it may be, and like, I really do need help processing it sometimes, whether it's talking it out with like a good friend or going to therapy eventually. I'm still not ready. I'm scared. Haven't found the right therapist. I've actually looked into it quite often and just can't, like, I can't get myself to choose one because like, it just doesn't feel like the right fit. I did find someone actually, but they had the same name as me, and I was like, that's gonna be weird. Because I was looking for an Indian American like therapist that's gonna kind of understand some of the things that I go through culturally, which is really important. Like, if you're gonna do therapy, to find someone that gets you or will understand certain things that not everyone else might.
I think that's huge.
I've done so much research into like how to pick a therapist and like making sure like, it's gonna work for you, right? Because again, you do you. If you're gonna be paying for this service that's supposed to be really beneficial and helpful, and you have to be in a comfortable, safe space, like, it's a lot to go through. I really wish I would have taken advantage of some of the like free therapy back when like you're in, like, I know if you go to college and stuff, there's usually some services that are free for students in, your university or campus kind of thing, and I never did it.
Counseling and things like that.
Yeah, in fact, I even was in a organization that had an office like really close by to the on-site like counseling center for students. I still never went. I walk by that place all the time. Never went.
I wonder if my college had one. They probably
It did.
did.
Every college campus is, I don't know if it's required to have one or not, but like there is some sort of level of that, because, college is stressful, and like it's great that they offer that, especially when you're already paying all that tuition.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is true.
Top tier combo. What kind of top tier combo?
Probably something with the teddy bear thing.
Oh, and Umaku, you conquered a fear today. Do you want to talk about it? Like, if you don't want to, that's okay, but big dubs for you. Congrats.
Well, you brought it up.
Yeah.
Congratulations, everybody. That one shook out. Daisy Cruiser is way harder than I remember it from the GameCube. Oh.
Finding a therapist is like dating, but worse. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. I've been trying for so long. In fact, if you go like back in the day, like on the channel too, maybe like 2-3 years ago, I said like one day I'm gonna get, I'm gonna finally do it, like, go to therapy. And like I told people, like, if you're watching this in the future, call me out, ask if I've done it yet in the comments. No one's done it yet, but I hope someday by the time someone does, that I've found one or at least attempted something. Because I mean, I am taking baby steps of trying to find some. There's a whole list of like this network thing, especially for like, you know, brown girls, Indian Americans, things like that. Like there's like that brown girl therapy or something like that account on Instagram.
Oh, they're always sharing resources.
They're sharing, yeah, exactly. So we do follow a lot of like therapist related stuff. Healthy Gamer GG, he's awesome.
Oh, he's great.
We listen to his stuff and get a lot of insights about like just mental health and helping ourselves and things. He got nominated for a Streamy Award as well. I don't know how popular Streamies are. Like, we've never actually watched it, have we?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, but the fact that he got nominated and he is really great, like, we're really excited for him. If you haven't checked his stuff out, he has videos, content over across social media, like a podcast. Doza likes listening to him. I like reading his stuff that he writes. So it's interesting how we both kind of check out his content and consume it in different ways. And then we talk about it, which is great. Because then, like, if there's something on the podcast or the videos that I don't get that Doza does, then, you know, we can talk about it, or likewise with his writing.
Yeah, it's pretty great. You know, it's not just me being in my the asshole that I look for self-improvement.
There's a lot of different places that the motivation and inspiration can come from, for sure.
Yeah. Oh,
you watch him a lot too, Caster? That's awesome.
That's the good stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in the air. Oh, that was short-lived.
I want to do good, but, you know, here we are.
Is this like a Toad's Turnpike kind of deal? Like, what is this map?
Aw,
Who's all these red shells?
That means so much to us that you watch our streams when you're feeling down. I'm glad we're able to bring some kind of, like, good feels and vibes for you guys. Like, it means so much. So, like, that's... If we can make one person's day better, like, by doing what we do, then I feel like that's a success.
I imagine so, right?
Yeah.
I'll derive victories wherever I can.
Tubing? You went tubing, cried until you realized we were moving and went faster at the end? So, like, the tubing, like, on water, right? I assume?
Oh,
Yeah?
Yeah, that can be pretty scary.
That can be, yeah.
Especially if it's like, wow. I don't want to feed into the fear.
Congratulations.
Like, congrats, yeah. Congrats.
You hold on to a floaty on a rope and go faster. Yeah, it can be very scary. Especially, like, I don't know how to swim. And, like, so I definitely get scared. I've only done it, like, once, too. I don't think I'd actually do it again.
I don't mind tubing. What I do mind is sunburn. Yeah, but, like, it's about the sunburn, really. And I'm not really a beer drinker. I know that's a big part of, like, tubing culture. So it's kind of like
tubing down a lazy river kind of thing, though. This is the one that's, like, tied to a thing, and then you're going, like, speedy on, like, on a lake or something. There's different kinds of tubing.
Oh.
Yeah, so down in San Antonio, like, there is, like, a couple of rivers that people love just, like, lazy rivering down, and, like, they'll literally just have tubes tied to each other. I've never done that. Because, yeah, it does surround with that adult, like, beer culture and stuff, and I'm not into that.
Everybody pretends to be driftwood. It's something.
Yeah. And I hope you're excited for your sleepover, Hyper. That sounds fun.
Nice.
Do you guys have, like, a plan for your sleepover, or kind of just go with the flow? I feel like sleepover is, like, the main thing where, like, snacks and, like, you know, really snacks. Because I'm a food girl myself. But also just, like, talking, hanging out, you know, playing some games, watching some things, gossip, usually.
In the morning, someone's making waffles.
Or pancakes, or something, like, delicious.
French toast.
Or, you, like, when you get older, it's like you just go out to eat. But, yeah.
Oh, that's really... Yeah, well, brunch.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, brunch is... it's gotten so big in the last couple of years. Brunch is massive these days.
Is it still, though? Because, like, I don't know. I don't really go to brunch anymore. I was just talking about, I used to have, like, a group of girlies that we would, like, go brunching, like, all of the time. At least once a month, if not more. And it was just kind of like the brunch squad. And then, like, sometimes other people would come with us or not. But, like, 4 of us definitely did. And it was just one of those things. We try a different spot. So I've tried a lot of brunch spots in our city because of it. Lots of mimosas were had, lots of Bloody Marys, lots of coffee, that too.
Lots of coffee.
Yeah.
Mm.
Different lattes and like craft drinks and
I
stuff.
want to get into that. Oh no, I fell out of the course.
Waffles are better than pancakes.
Come on.
I agree, Umaku. Doza prefers pancakes though, which is fine. Everyone's opinion is great. Like, it's your opinion. Have your fave.
Uh-huh.
What? What do you mean, uh-huh?
No. What? What? Hello? I'm not gonna draw a line in the sand for like waffles versus pancakes.
We definitely debated on the channel before, though.
Well, I mean,
we were younger then.
it's like, which one do I need to eat faster before it gets soggy?
So I like the crispy, but then like it's soft on the inside, you know? Because waffles do have to have a bit of crisp to them.
Yeah,
me.
like you're not talking about like a waffle cone, right?
No,
that's probably that's maximum
different.
crisp. It's only crisp.
And totally feel that like large bodies of water thing. Like,
oh, you don't know what's down there.
for me, it's any type of water, honestly.
Any type of
Because
water?
I don't know how to swim in water. So like, I'm gonna be scared of all of it. If I can't stand in it, like a pool that's like, you know, huh?
It's like a still pool.
Like a pool, like, you know, sometimes
well,
you're tall
actually-
enough to stand in even the deep zone.
Yeah, the farthest that you've gotten, I think, with that kind of deal is the wave pool at Fiesta, Texas, which is a local
Six Flags.
Yeah, Six Flags. Okay, I
Like
guess,
the water
I guess
park
Six Flags
at Six
is more
Flags.
is more known.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
our one here in San Antonio is called Six Flags.
The
Fiesta,
pool is
Texas.
literally shaped like Texas, so excuse me if I forget that it's anywhere else.
There's Six Flags everywhere. That's a little bit easier to know. Which there's apparently more theme parks coming like near Texas. I think there's a big one happening in like Oklahoma or something. Also, all
Oklahoma.
these water ones like freak me out. Even these stages here in Mario Kart.
It's that free form, I don't know where to go kind of thing.
Yeah, like it's water.
Yeah.
Where do I do it? Michael Phelps would disagree. Didn't all of his records just get recently beaten by someone? Like there was one record that was still remaining and some younger lad decided to go ahead and beat his records. Like he's like old swimming news now, but he'll still go down in Olympic history for sure.
Oh,
For more other reasons than one.
we double checked that he wasn't on the weed, was he?
Doza. Really?
Everyone made such a big deal out of nothing.
Yeah.
Back in the day. I don't know if y'all remember, but Michael Phelps, he used to be.
And this is a bathroom. It's called
Controversial.
like a squeaky clean map or something. There's like a rubber duck and everything. Like with a Mario hat. It's a vibe.
It's great. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, take that. Oh, we going ham.
Are we?
Well, I mean, I'm going
How
ham.
ham
I'm
are
like,
we
I'm
going?
in third. Yes! Twice!
The toilet's the best part. Oh my gosh. It definitely goes with the theme from yesterday's impromptu
he's still
from
flying.
Cassandra. I still could not get over that.
How about that, huh?
The toilet paper.
3-ply toilet paper.
Oh my gosh.
Best in the business.
Which reminds us that we still need to reach out to Shane about that. And we shall.
We will.
Yeah, just man, there were so many plans to do some things in Discord today, but we did not.
No.
But hopefully this weekend and then next week, we're almost done with like Discord changes, y'all.
So slippery.
It was gonna happen, but then it's gonna happen soon, like in the next week or so. Though speaking of Discord, we do, for those of you that play Animal Crossing New Horizons, we actually do have a giveaway going on. It's
We do!
based off of what we did on the Animal Crossing stream on Wednesday. Basically, the dream visits room that we had, all of the star fragments in that room are part of the giveaway, as well as 99,000 bells, which was an addition from Blue_Sad, who's amazing.
So generous.
Yeah.
So yeah, that giveaway is available in the Discord giveaway channel. It's gonna be over in a couple days, so if that's something that you're interested in, if you like free things,
Yeah.
you know,
You just have to like emoji react to enter.
So
It's so
close.
simple.
it's very simple, honestly. And Anthony, maybe you haven't experienced enough things to really appreciate a good toilet paper. Okay?
Oh my
Okay.
gosh. Like as you get older, like you never know what you're gonna be into. Oh man.
Not into,
Like
but
the
like
quality and stuff.
appreciate.
We appreciate the quality of good things, especially things that you utilize on the daily basis.
Yes.
Yeah, it's important.
Did you like your loadout, by the way?
My what now?
Your loadout, the things you were using as Baby Peach?
I mean, I think I just need to warm up again.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's a giveaway happening in Discord,
I just
Hyper.
bit my tongue.
Yeah.
I don't know how I did
So
that.
check out the giveaways channel to enter. It's Animal Crossing based.
You're based.
Oh my goodness. Omaku, that's okay. Yeah, people are still, getting through Tears of the Kingdom, so we totally understand not wanting to get spoilers. For us, though, gotta admit, returning to the game after finishing it was such a great vibe. Like, I don't know why I said it like that, but great. I was trying to figure out my words of what to say because it was super fun. You know?
I think you got Yunobo in the brain.
Yunobo?
Yeah.
What is... So, I know, like, a lot of people have been using Yunobo lately, like, in like, the emojis and stuff like that. There's also Toll Tuesday. I feel like that was short-lived.
Somebody should totally draw, like, a Yunobo, like, blob. Where it's like 80% face. And then upload that to our emoji contest.
Yeah, the emoji contest is going on. So, Hyper, have you ever played like the old like Avatar: The Last Airbender video game? There is one. I forget what it was on.
I feel like it was on the Wii, but I could be wrong.
They're definitely on one of the Nintendo consoles, but it follows like the story, but in video game. I don't know how good it is, but it's it's a vibe if you want to check it out.
Unironically, I think I would like the Legend of Korra game.
We've never played that one.
No.
I definitely do want to play more like Nickelodeon, Disney games, like or movie-based stuff. Like Ratatouille is the only one, and we need to play more.
I know. What do you want the next one to be? Is it going to be Frozen, or what is it going to be?
I don't know.
Is there a Frozen? I'm sure there's a
There
Frozen.
probably is.
I'd be offended if there wasn't.
I'd want to do the old school like Super Nintendo ones, like Aladdin and Lion King and stuff like that, but those are hard. So I don't know if we'd beat it or if it would just be like, it wouldn't work out. I never beat them as a kid, so I don't expect myself to beat them now.
Yeah, but I think we could do it.
With both of us?
With
Yeah.
enough help. Oh my gosh, every time I get something cool, lightning happens. This doesn't happen to anyone else, just me.
Enjoy your ice cream, Bradley. Have a good one.
Take it easy. Wow, I could go for ice cream.
We're drinking some root beer right now to keep energy levels high, which is nice. Also, like, Doza, did we run out of glasses? Because you poured mine in a wine glass, and it's very misleading.
Why is this on me? Oh my god, I dodged it. No, we have mugs.
But you decided to pour mine in a wine glass?
It just looks nicer.
Okay. I actually broke one of our glasses this week while washing dishes.
Oh, Noosh took it super
hard. It was really hard. It was rough.
I was trying to console her. I get how it feels because I've done it many times.
I don't usually break things. And like it's just one of those things where it's like we can't have nice things. But it was just one glass, but it was a set of 4. Originally a set of 6. And then we broke 2, and now there's 4 left, and then now there's only 3 left, and our table usually has like a 4-place seating when we have people over, so now it's not going to be matching. Because I remember, I don't know.
We have to now not have people over until we can get a replacement glass, but only after we move.
Potentially. But like, I guess...
Why are we back here?
When we first got like a final set, I was very excited because like I felt like an adult. Like, oh my gosh, I have matching glass. I'm not just using these makeshift ones from college. But yeah.
I didn't even have any glasses when you and I mushed our lives together.
That's true. So. They were just mine.
Yeah.
They were all over the place.
I had random like plastic bottles I've accumulated over the years.
Our random why are we back here? Our random mugs are fine. I think having different mugs is great, right? But like having the glasses at least be semi-similar is kind of nice.
Yeah.
It feels good, like when you have a nice table setting, because our plates at least match. Though even one of our plates broke. Like we had 4 of these really nicer like white square plates. Really great for plating and like like a little bit feeling like a little fancy like meal kind of thing. And then they broke. Like now there's only 3, so at least we can do date night like that at home.
Yeah.
But
thankfully.
Yeah. And then the other set of plates we have, like my old coworker actually gifted it to me when I moved in with Doza. Was like, hey, you need plates. It's like, okay, thanks.
Not wrong.
Yeah.
I'm really glad that we have those. I mean, they're
useful.
They're plenty useful.
And she somehow figured out that our kitchen was going to be red anyways. It's it goes from like black, silver, like stainless steel silver, right? And then red and yeah, like that's kind of our color theme. White as well.
It's
for
kind of
our
nice.
kitchen, yeah. We even have this like tortilla warmer that has like red chilies on it. A red KitchenAid mixer. Like it just really came together.
Yeah, it kind of did. We just kind of settled on it, you know? And
Yeah.
we're thinking about adding another color to a different thing in the future, so we'll see how that works out. It's gonna be weird branching out, Noosh. We've known red for so long together.
Well, red's gonna stay for the kitchen.
Yeah, the
But
red will stay
like,
for the kitchen.
other future like rooms and stuff. Because right now our bedroom has never had a theme. It's been like fit what you can because we've always had a small bedroom.
Yeah.
It's always felt cramped and like, you know, we have a bed and we have night chests that match. We bought them from Walmart and we built them like what, 5 years ago?
Yeah, it was about 5 years ago.
Yeah. And so we've had those and that's about it. They're just like basic like brown ones, like brown wood, but then like it's deteriorated for sure. We didn't use coasters.
No, I don't know. The varnish or paint.
We could probably give it a fresh coat of paint, like DIY it.
There's probably something
We could do.
Yeah, but like to do that all like properly, we would need to sand it, and I'm just not looking forward to that.
So you know how people like do all these DIY things for furniture? Like they'll pick up furniture randomly from like places and then like thrifting and whatnot, or even just on the side of the road because someone's throwing it out and then they'll repurpose it and it looks amazing.
Yeah.
I wish we could like hire someone like that to be like, hey, we have some of these pieces of furniture. They're super old, but like, what can you do? Is it worth it to do that and like help an independent creator kind of thing? Or would it be cheaper to just buy something new and recycle what we have?
That's a great question.
I don't know. Like, I want to look into that, but of course, after we move. Don't want to spruce up anything and then move and have it get destroyed even more on the move. Because that's what happened to some of our furniture, too. The last move ruined some of the things.
It did.
And, like, you know, the movers, maybe we can do a different moving service this time.
I'm so used to like losing things and having things ruined.
Yeah.
But like, I don't want it to happen anymore. I'm not a kid anymore. I want good things to happen to me and to you.
And speaking of good things, like what Hyper just said is not a good thing. Your little sister tried to drown you in a pool today? Like by accident? Or like are you okay? I mean, you're here, so I assume you're okay. But like, are you okay? And yeah, I hope someone talked to her about it too, like Twinkle's host said. That's scary.
Yeah, like, you don't have gills. I can see how that could be a problem. Oh my gosh. Why y'all so ruthless out here?
I do like this map. I don't think this is the right bike that I use.
It's not.
I was different.
Gently trying to suggest like, hey, is that like, you know.
That's what you were saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Doesn't rip the bandit off. Just tell me. Just be real with me.
That's the wrong bike and the wrong wheels.
Yes. So let's fix that soon.
Sure.
Or should I go Birdo? Like, or do I just need it? You know what? It's still the first
God.
hour of us playing, so that's probably why I'm still struggling. You know.
Right.
That's part of it.
Oh, that wasn't the worst thing in the world.
Let's see. Oh, okay.
I can at least finish in second. That was close. I'm so glad that Lakitu like decided to pull me up like pretty far. I fell in the hole from that like corkscrew kind of looking thing, or the hairpin where it goes, you know, woo and then woo again, but like in the other direction. You know what I'm talking about.
So if you're being on the like line of EST and Central Time, does that mean you get to choose, or like do you still have to go? Like, what is like your area that you're in? What do they go by? Like, what's the standard?
Yeah, because imagine your property's value is also determined
You're
on
right.
that. Your taxes and
all of that.
Yeah, which municipal court that you have to adhere to, you know.
And Hyper, I don't think of it as complaining. Like, if you need to let some things out, like this is fine. You know, this is a safe place to do so. We're always down to talk about things, and if you want to share whatever you want to share, you're welcome to do so. That goes for anybody here.
True.
Like, what's on your brains this evening? I feel like we've had a lot of different conversations already, which is usually the case with Mario Kart, because you're racing and I just go on default. Let's just talk.
I mean, you're really good at it.
I love talking.
Like, when it comes to talking about random stuff and playing a game, I think you're better than me.
But I'm not very good at the gaming part.
Well,
I get
you
lucky
have your
sometimes,
moments. You have not luck, it's skill. The skill will
like
crawl
Rainbow
out.
Road, I'm actually pretty good at. So let's see what happens here. I don't
Claw
know
its
which
way
one
out
though.
of you.
And we love you too, Hyper.
Yes.
Hopefully tomorrow with a sleepover and just being a new day in general, it will be better. And it's the weekend. Do you guys have, in general in chat, do you guys have any exciting plans for this weekend? Anything you're really looking forward to, like for the rest of July before August starts, like on Tuesday of next week, just a few days left?
Oh my gosh, isn't that like school?
Well, it's also
for a lot of people. Oh, who wants to do differential
Some people have
equations?
until September. For us on our end, since it's still my birthday month, we're doing quite a few things this weekend to kind of like finish out the celebrations a little bit. There won't be any bonus streams or anything. It's all just getting outside, touching grass. We're going to a restaurant that Doza and I had like an early like date at that we haven't gone into years because it's a different side of town that we don't typically spend time in anymore. After we go to it, we can tell you what the restaurant is. But yeah, I'm really excited. I hope they still are as good as they were that day. And I remember specifically when we went there, an old supervisor, like boss of ours, like saw us, right?
Yeah.
And I remember it was like awkward because like neither of us like worked with her anymore. She was very toxic. So like she ran into us and she saw us all happy, and this was like 7 years ago too.
It's been a while.
Yeah. So it's very interesting. So I hope like we still have a good experience at this place. Got a reservation and everything. And
Fingers
hey,
crossed for a good time.
Hey Freckles, how are you doing?
Freckles, how's it going?
It's good to see you.
I hope you've been staying warm.
Because it's winter in Australia, does it? Because you say it always. Like
regardless, why would I want Freckles to be cold?
That's true. Also, oh my gosh, Freckles, big news. And for anybody else from Australia, there was this frozen yogurt brand from Australia at our local Costco, and we got it, and it's one of the best frozen yogurts like that you can buy in bulk that I've ever had in my life. There's like different flavors, and like there's a little koala on it. We need to take a picture and like tag you and show you in Discord, because like I wonder if this is a brand that's locally something that you guys get.
What is it called?
I forget. That's why I didn't like Twisted something.
Twisted.
And yeah, Australia on top. Like I think they just got to America for the first time. Like this specific brand, it's like owned by a mom, and she wanted healthier treats for her kids. So there's like these little, I think like under 90 calories, like froyo thing. No, Mario Kart saying please wait. What does that mean? Doza went to go look in the freezer for the box to see what the brand is. He doesn't know. He can't tell.
It's literally called Twisted Frozen Yogurt.
Yeah, Twisted Frozen Yogurt. That could be the name.
You know the one. Your favorite.
But it's cute, and it's from Australia. It's made in Australia.
It's in lowercase. It's all in cursive. Like a light teal and white with black font. You know the one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you must know. That must be so popular because they made it over here. That's the only way I can interpret that. And
was the artist AJR, or is it a different artist?
If it's a different artist, I'm gonna tell AJR. I'm gonna X at them, right? Because it's X now, not Twitter.
I'm gonna look up Twisted Froyo.
Twisted Healthy Treats?
Yeah, Twisted Healthy Treats is the brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, they even have like a .au like website. But yeah, they have different flavors. There's like a mango watermelon, there's a chocolate and cookies, and then there's lemon and blueberry. It's really good. I think the blueberry lemon one's like supposed to be a cheesecake thing. I was like wondering if like they also put like the crumble or whatever of something on the bottom of the cheesecake.
No, that's empty calories, Noosh.
Yeah.
You can't
I was like, how can you do all of this under 90?
It's mostly due to size, I feel like.
Yeah, it's been nice though, because we wanted like, as much as we'd like to get ice cream, like we're trying to still get a little bit healthier this summer. We bought a treadmill. That's been cool. Haven't used it yet, but it's been cool. It's sitting here.
Yeah.
It's just been a busy week, but hopefully, like, it's still my birthday month, so like, let me relax. We'll start in August. We have been working out more in general, though. I think the beginning of July we were hitting like 3-4 a week, and then it kind of derailed with the work stuff. But we're gonna try to get back.
Much easier when you have a very easy to accessible thing. you know, we have a treadmill that can go under the desk.
Yes, and we don't have a standing desk yet, though, so
No.
that's the thing. But we're hoping to get one when we move, which is why we wanted, like, when we saw this deal for Amazon Prime Day, we had to get it. And Freckles, you have had these, and they're amazing. Are we eating the same snacks and treats? Let's freaking go!
Wow.
I feel so much closer to you now. Like even though you're in Australia.
Brought together by frozen sweet treats.
By food. Like, food really is a uniter. Like, let's be real.
The great uniter?
The greatest uniter of all time. Like, I just feel like through food, so many things, like culturally, like, we can all just appreciate and, like, oh my gosh, this makes me so happy.
Do y'all think that Noosh just referenced Legend of Korra? Yes or no?
I don't know. And you pat them after school. That's awesome. Treadmills make great ironing racks. Don't ask me how I know. So ours, I don't know how ours would be a great ironing rack because it's one of those. It's like more of a walking pad than a treadmill, to be honest.
It goes up to
It does go up to a certain incline
and speed.
and speed, so it's like kind of a hybrid in between. I feel, but it is very like low key and smaller.
Yeah, it's low key. It's low profile. It's not like one of those behemoths that takes up
that
a quarter
could
of a room.
potentially be an ironing
Yeah,
rack.
like we're not sprinting on this thing. I'll tell you that.
But it's at least something to where we can work and like walk while we work because we do
Yeah.
sit a lot with what we do right now. And even with streaming, like I know Doza sometimes has tried the standing up streaming thing. I can't do it yet, but maybe with a standing desk, it would be better.
Oh, I think
we'll
so.
see.
I really want a standing desk. I want one that can like go up and down, but not that. I want it to like I push a button and it goes up and down. Is that lazy? Like you get a standing desk and then you don't get the one that you have to like raise and lower yourself? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. And truer words have never been said, Anthony. Even when you're at your lowest, food has got your back. It's true. I feel the same way. Food has never let me down. I mean, not never, but like, even if some type of food or a restaurant or something lets me down, there's always going to be great food that never lets me down.
Yeah, that's always going to be true.
Always going to be by my side. Always going to make me feel better. I even, I texted Doza at one point today while we were working, and I was like, I want to eat my feelings. So I'm going to do that. Just for a little bit to get through this day. It was really,
Yeah,
it was just one of
days.
those moments. And like when I say eat my feelings, I literally just had a bowl of some like tofu pad thai and it was delicious.
Oh, it was really good.
Yeah.
I'm quite happy about
I
that.
actually had a lot of vegetables. So it was like, it wasn't like bad food. It was just, I wanted to eat and just like enjoy it. Put all of the garlic chili oil stuff and just like went ham. And then I even was watching the new episode of The Summer I Turned Pretty while I was watching it. So it was just a mood overall.
Just good times, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was pretty moody. So.
Moody but good. Like sometimes, you know, when you watch sad things, like when you're feeling like overwhelmed, it can help. At least for me.
Yeah, of course.
Everyone's different, of course.
Not the red shell at the last second. No. Where is anybody? How am I in second? I didn't see anyone pass me.
Smitty is playing Mario 3D All Stars and want us to pick between Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, or Super Mario Galaxy.
Super Mario Sunshine.
Yes, of those three, I would have picked the same.
Oh, high five, Noosh. Way to be on the same page.
And sounds good. Good luck with your Rocket League game, Freckles.
Maybe it's over by now.
Potentially. Fun fact, the first streamer we ever watched that played Rocket League was Freckles.
Yeah, true.
Also, fun fact, Freckles used to stream. I don't know if he still streams, but he definitely has videos on his channel.
Where do you want to go next, Noosh?
Wherever, Doza. I've made enough decisions today.
Noosh wants a New York minute for her New York minute.
I do love New York a lot.
And let us know if y'all want it changed to 50cc.
True.
I saw one comment about
Bot
it
with
earlier.
the pot, I think, said it earlier. Yeah. Oh man, yes. Eat your feelings away. So it is really like sometimes you just gotta. I even like after I ate the tofu noodle like pad thai, I was like maybe I should eat something naughty, but then we don't have anything naughty right now. So like I was like, should I order something like a huge thing of like onion rings and fries? I actually found a place that we've never been to that had like a huge basket of fries and onion rings for $5. I was like, yeah, let me get at that, but I didn't. I was like, let me just eat more vegetables for now. But the Dr. Pepper is helping. Maybe I should pour myself an actual like glass of wine after the Dr. Pepper, or not the Dr. Pepper, the root beer. I don't even know what I'm drinking. Dilson, what did you give me?
I gave you root beer.
Yeah, that's what I meant. We don't have Dr. Pepper. I think I've still been thinking about that Dr. Pepper slushy or whatever, like the ice, like the thing that Comfy was talking about and others. Because we haven't tried that yet, Dozo.
No, not yet, but we will.
Yeah. I want to try all the things. And see you later, High XXL.
Take it easy.
And Bob said that was a joke. 150cc is the lowest I'd suggest.
Oh, okay. It's hard to tell.
It is. We can try 150cc if you guys want to.
I know that's where all the tips that people I'm sure have picked up like definitely work. So yeah, that's really hard. Like whenever we see stuff pop up, it's hard to like really absorb it because typically like people are gonna be playing on 150, right? That's probably the most popular.
Is it?
I feel like it is.
But here, like in our community, 200cc or bust, honestly.
Yeah, but the amount of like people who are like pioneering the 200cc meta with the shortcuts and all that,
we don't know any
pales
of that.
in comparison. I've seen like maybe one or two 200cc specific tips.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because there's that one stage that like 200cc will drop you in the water too.
Yes.
So like there's things like that. It's kind of like telling you not to do it.
It's true, yeah. Like, what's the best path? Where are you supposed to trick versus not? Oh my gosh. I just got rid of my banana too.
Not banana.
Yeah, it's sad. And on here, where a banana split would be delish.
You have bananas you need to eat. They're
know.
super ripe at this point. But like, I haven't been in a baking mood really to like bake banana bread. Maybe like use the bananas in like banana waffles or pancakes or something.
That's probably what we'll end up doing.
Yeah.
They're a good substitute for eggs. Of which, you know, y'all know that we went to Costco the other day. We've almost eaten all of our eggs.
It's not the other day. It's been a while. It's been like a week and a half, 2 weeks.
It feels like the other day. That's just how big of a deal Costco is to me, I guess. I don't know about you, Noosh, but that's how I am.
I love Costco. It wasn't recent, Hyper. It was a while ago. Like, this week has been pretty intense. So, I mean, last week we had to cancel a bunch, and then this week's been like trying to play catch up and all of the things. And see you later, Anthony. Have a good one.
Take it easy. Ready for your New York Minute?
Yes, I am.
I'm so glad I got selected for you. You've done all the cups on 50 and you're trying 200 for the special award thing. What's this?
Have we even done that?
I don't know. We haven't touched anything in regards to like doing any of the whatevers, and we can do them together.
Bottom of the pot. Anthony is not broccoli.
No.
Yeah. There's been so many, like, I know yesterday there was a couple of jokes about people, like, and the imposters and stuff, but, like, I feel like others are getting really confused about who's who, unless you're joking, too. I don't know. I can't tell. And hello, Taylor. How are you doing today?
Good evening.
You trying to get in on some Mario Kart action?
I hope so.
The reason that there is an egg shortage is Costco's taking them. Are they, though? Because Costco got affected by the egg shortage, too. They have, like, that sign still sometimes that says, like, only 1 or 2 eggs, like, the things that, like, are done, like, per customer. Yeah. Which I totally get.
Aw,
and you're not dumb. I just wanted to make sure that you weren't confused as to who they are.
As to who has the eggs.
No, the broccoli thing.
I know.
I was like, what?
Man. Of course I'd get lightning bolt, then blue shell. It's kind of crazy, Noosh. It's kind of crazy. Everybody out for blood. We should go to New York again.
I really want to.
It's
all
so
of
gorgeous.
the summer markets are going on right now, and I keep seeing it like on my For You page and stuff of things, and I'm just like, oh, I would love to be in a city with all these things, but like there are things that happen in our city. It's just too dang hot. I don't want to go out in the summer. I'm waiting for fall and like to be and feel and look cute.
Yeah.
Where I'm not just sweating the whole time. Like tomorrow we're going out, and like I can't even figure out what I'm gonna wear yet. No, because it's gonna be hot.
That kind of changes everything for me,
yeah,
too.
like I could easily just wear like shorts and a t-shirt, but I kind of wanted to like dress up a little bit because we don't really dress up too often. So, and I have like lots of cute things. It's good to wear the cute things.
I love cute things. Speaking of cute things, pumpkins. Pumpkins are great.
Very cute. What are you doing?
You held out your glass. I thought you were giving it to me.
You gave me a wine glass and it's root beer, and it's just like I'm trying to be careful.
Yes, dear.
I hope we can get pumpkins this fall. I know like people have started the countdown for like pumpkin spice latte season and then like pumpkin pie. Doze actually woke up one of these days this week saying like, I want pumpkin pie. I was like, it's almost time, sweetheart. Don't worry. We'll get you one once Costco has them.
I hope so.
Can you replicate crying feelings without crying?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like, the actors do it all the time.
Yeah.
Like when you got to make a sad performance believable. Yeah. In fact, it's harder to like make yourself feel sad to the point of crying.
And Taylor, congrats on beating, or you've been playing Legends Arceus, but you beat some like eternal battle. Like I don't know what that means, but it sounds intense.
Is there a whole nother like extra thing going on with Pokemon Arceus? That because we just hit the credits and like peaced out.
True.
I don't even remember if we fought Arceus. Did we? Does anyone remember?
Freckles, do you plan to stream or like create videos again? We were honored to be invited to do a voice line in your video about the One Fist thing. Still think about that sometimes.
What hit me?
No pressure, of course. I'm just curious. Let's see. There's one thing I can't wait for about the fall. Your birthday. The thing that sucks, my birthday is a week before Halloween, so birthday gets overshadowed. But, you know, you just gotta celebrate all month long leading up to your birthday. Like, start from the beginning of October, you know? Just let it be your thing. Like, you gotta make it the main event. Like, don't let Halloween overshadow you ever, or any other holiday, or any other day. Because you deserve your day.
You sure do.
And you should have it your way.
Maybe you could embrace Halloween. You could do a Halloween-themed birthday party.
You
then
could.
people would have to acknowledge it.
You could do that. Last year, we went to a Halloween party. I think this year I just want to stay home. Because
Me too.
we were planning to move. Right before, so it'll be nice to just relax.
I want to do that.
Maybe we can still dress up though, like at home.
Yeah, we can. Sure. I know you love dressing up.
What if we just, like did a
vibes.
fusion of some of our past costumes and things that we already
like some
have?
kind of amalgamation.
Yeah, like what if we were like
That's
a
pretty
Bugs
Halloween-y,
Bunny
huh?
Zelda?
Like with one ear,
So
and
you
like
could be
the
a
other
Bugs
ear is
Bunny
actually
Link.
the hat.
You could be Bugs Bunny Link, and then I can be like you know, Lola Bunny Zelda. Like, let's see what that looks like.
Okay.
That could be really funny, actually. I'm sure someone's drawn like a crossover of these characters, right?
I'm not sure if someone's actually dressed up as it. You could be the first.
Yeah, too bad I'm not going to share it publicly.
Wrecked.
At least not now. I feel like someday I'll just be like, you know what? Life's too short. Throw up everything that I've ever like done, like on the internet. Not throw up like that, but like put it on,
Vomit
like
everything.
like share everything. Like here's my life.
My least favorite way of expressing vomit is upchuck. I just don't think it really captures the nefariousness of the act.
And that's completely fair, Freckles. Yeah, it can be hard to like continue doing something if you get bored of it. But you're still a gamer, and we love that you're in like Platinum and Overwatch and play all these other cool things.
Yeah, gosh, I want to play Overwatch again. So they added a new mode. I don't know how long it's going on for, but basically it's prop hunt, like what people used to play in Gmod, where one team is like the hunters and the other team
The hiders.
the hiders, and they get to like be different like props in
We
the
haven't
map.
played it yet,
No.
so we don't know much about it, but we were thinking of like hopping in Discord and playing it at some point. We're thinking of scheduling like an event for when like the time would work in our schedule to do so, and then kind of see who's interested. Is anyone interested? Because I don't know how many of y'all play Overwatch that are here right now, but definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah, I really want to get into it. I'm sure there's some...
And there's new maps coming in August. There's like a Junker City.
Yeah.
And there's an Indian map, which I'm really excited about.
I'm really looking forward to that too. There's a lot of things on the horizon. I think also Season 6 brings the first time that PvE is going to be there.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you have to buy it, so... we will not be playing it more than likely. But it has like 3 missions and yada yada yada, that kind of thing.
Let's see.
But they've been hyping up Season 6 for a long time. No! Blue shell out here! Oh wait, I'm actually okay. Okay, I'm not really okay. I better not get hit by that red shell. Are you kidding me? That wasn't for me. Come on.
And then that makes sense, Taylor. Maybe as you get older, though, you can have more like of a say as to what you want to do. Because like even if it's not a party, it could still be things that you do throughout the month or for yourself that are special. So you shouldn't get overshadowed. Have more of just a say in what goes down. Because I know, like, when you're younger, like, your parents kind of do your thing for you, or your guardians, or, your family, what have you. So it's harder to kind of, like, communicate what it is you want. And, like, parties are a go-to, right? Birthday parties are synonymous with birthday. But, like, I never really had parties growing up myself. It was more of, like, a low-key thing. And then as I've gotten older, I've definitely tried to embrace, like, hey, I want to have a good birthday. I don't want it just to be low-key. I want it to be, like, a celebration of my life.
I think that's fair. You deserve it.
And so does each and every single person here.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I did grow up with birthday parties. It was like a big
still
thing.
Had them when I met him with his family.
Yeah, that's true. It's kind of like been reined in a bit this last couple of years, but yeah, birthdays were like a pretty big thing. And it was a thing everyone kind of turned up to, even if like you didn't really know the person. I guess like it was a multi-generational event. You couldn't tell it was a birthday party unless like you were inside the birthday.
It could also be like a fam get together because your fam loves to do that.
So that's how my family's always treated these things. It's like a mini reunion. It was a mini reunion every time anything happened ever. So it was like, whoa, like you'd see all these people that you only see maybe like, 2 or 3 times a year. Because people are busy and all that. And
true. So I've never been comfortable with being like the center of attention either, Hyper. So definitely resonate with that. Doza loves being the center of attention. I shouldn't say loves, but like there are times where he definitely
not
thrives.
With my family.
Not with your family, but with friends.
Yeah, with my friends, sure. They deserve to know my greatness. With my family, no. I'd rather crawl into a hole and play some video games than to be the center of attention.
It depends on like who you with.
Yeah.
The Pokey explodes when you're like, oh my goodness. I've never seen it like that.
Did you kill him?
No, the lightning did, I think, and then something else, like someone went through it, and I was surprised because all the pieces were falling around it. I don't know if I've ever paid attention this closely to that happening.
I don't know if I've ever actually seen it.
Haven't had a party since you were 7. So one of my first parties, like, was with Doza's fam. It was a surprise party, and I was shook. One, like, Doza and I had just, like, moved in together, so the fact that he, like, gave our key to his family so they could decorate the place was beyond me. Like, I was like, what? Like, you just gave our key. But then it's family, but at that point, Yeah. I was shocked.
That's just how it is. It was different, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Yeah. And then, like, I remember my parents, like, again, it was kind of like a family reunion thing, though. One of my first times, like, because my birthday's in the summer, we typically go to India at some point in the summer, and they did, like, this huge family reunion thing, but ended up being, like, a birthday party for me, and I was just super, like, nervous. I had to say hi to a bunch of people I've never met in my life, but apparently they're my family, and I was like, what? And then they had like a videographer like do the whole entire video for the thing, and it's very cringe looking back at it.
How exhausting.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone was really into that.
My parents.
Oh, there you go. I've only been to like 1 or 2 proper family reunions. Everyone has to like wear a shirt based on which branch they're from. Yeah, I did that. It was like a 3 family reunion, and I got 0 value out of it because there was no one to know. There was so many people. There was so many people, yet no one to talk to. I feel like people were just slightly older than me, and this was at an age.
Hyper's like branch.
Yeah, branch. Like, I'm not kidding. It was branch. Everybody it was like, some people wore like a red shirt, some people wore a green shirt, some people wore a yellow shirt, and there was like 100 each, and it was at this really big public park.
Cannot even.
And the shirt just had your last name. Or like the branch of the last name, not even necessarily your last name.
Yeah, crowds can definitely be intense. So maybe like, Taylor, it seems like you have a good like understanding of what you do like versus not like when it comes to like a birthday party or birthday something celebration. So like maybe like communicating what it is that you want, and like also even just telling your fam like, I don't want my birthday overshadowed by Halloween. Like, can we do something, throughout the month or what have you? And then, of course, as you get older, you can make those choices for yourself. But I hope, I hope this fall, like, you are excited and, birthday and all the other things, the weather for sure, for me at least. And Kessler's super cringe. Yeah. It was, like, the worst part that it was all videographed. And, like, I remember, like, specifically people coming up to me and, like, telling me, happy birthday and introducing themselves. And, like, they're like, I remember you when you were this. And I'm like, I don't remember you. Like, bye. Like, I don't want to be here.
You know what really sucks? I'm starting to do the same thing. Stop stealing my stuff! I literally just got a triple mushroom, and like frame 1, it got stolen.
And yeah, the fact that it's all on video, I like when you watch it back, which I don't like to watch it back at all. You see like me just like struggling, and I think it was my 13th birthday too. So it was like a very you're developing and you're figuring out like who you are as a like teenager kind of thing. Very transitional period of my life, and I was just like, ugh.
How did none of these hit? That's insane.
When family forces you to meet family members that you met as a baby have no... Yes, yeah, exactly.
You have no value to me. Why does Max have triple red shell? Oh my god.
I swear it gets easier when you become an adult because, like, as you get older and you have more, like, you can make your own decisions to some degree. Like, your parents don't control every aspect of your life. It makes it so much easier at that point to be able to be like, you know what? I don't want to go to this. I don't want to do this. Pick and choose. Like, even at this point, Doza and I, like, choose to do the holidays on our own. It's just less drama that way.
It's simpler.
And especially,
less
like,
things to worry about.
It's kind of easy, though, sometimes, because it's like, when there's family members that don't approve of your relationship with each other, why would we want to be around that? It's like an easy, like, I'm gonna get out of here. I don't want to be around this negativity.
Deuces. And then, the adios into the portal thing,
Yeah. AZ, you have just been crushing it. Being Doza every round.
Oh, well, okay. This is like one of the best rounds I've done, and I barely scraped a second place. Let's keep going. Christmas is kind of hard for me because I hate being dragged to places. Yeah, that's the big thing. Once becoming of age and being able to like have control over your life, like it's hugely liberating. So I hope the best for you and for everyone who has a hard time being forced to go to things.
And that's why, like, typically during the holidays, we do kind of make an effort to, like, be here, like, by streaming or being in Discord or something, because it's just the two of us. We're choosing our day the way we want. Usually it's filled with food, resting, and then, of course, gaming. So why not game with all of you here?
Yeah, keep in mind, I love most of my family, okay? Very much. But we just... we just don't have the same interests. So... That's why most conversations never really evolved beyond like, oh, how's school going? Oh, are you working? Stuff like that. I mean, of course, that ended after a while because everyone just assumes that you're working after you reach a certain age.
And hey, Foxboy, Matt Wario, welcome.
Well, that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, well, it had to happen only once Foxboy got here.
Now we can vote for it because I remembered that that's a thing.
Umaka, what do you mean that you can't make your YouTube channel public?
That's fine.
Well, saying that Umaka says they really want to.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, but they can't. Like, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Okay. I was like, public subscriber. No, that's not.
Parents. Gotcha. That makes sense. So that's another thing. Same way of, like, having affinity to, like, make your own decisions. Like, hopefully one day, when you are independent, you can make those decisions for yourself. And, even as you're getting older, like, your parents, like, you're like, show them that you're responsible enough to make it public, depending on the type of content or things that you're trying to share. Like, you never know. Sitting them down and having that conversation, showing your maturity, showing, like, this is why I want it to be public, and really, like, advocating for yourself. Like, don't be afraid to do so. I used to make full-on presentations when I wanted my parents to understand where I was coming from about even the smallest things, because I felt like that was a professional way. Like, I knew my dad was a business guy, and like, I was like, let me pull out a business proposal, make you a nice PowerPoint slide, and advocate for myself for what I wanted in life. I didn't always get it, even after all the work, but, like, the effort was there, and it really did help me as I got older to decide and make my own, like, decisions, for sure.
Good job, Noosh. I would have backed you up there mid conversation, but I was dealing with some serious emotional damage from a very personal lightning strike.
That's okay. I get it.
Oh god, the way that fire flower looked at the end there was creepy.
See, at this point, I feel like now that we are at a certain age, like, you know, we can finally say, like, I'm not going to the family reunion. Like, even now, we prefer hanging out with certain members of our families more in, like, smaller groups. Like,
yeah, or
you
we
know,
can actually
have conversations. Because if not, we're just in this big room, like,
kind of waiting when it's an appropriate time to leave.
Exactly. Like, we'd rather, like, oh, let's go hang out with your cousin this day, or let's go do, you know, let's take your mom or your grandpa out to dinner or lunch or something. And like, that's those smaller things are a little bit easier.
What am I thinking of right now? There was an example, or there was some kind of interaction that I had with a family member. I can't remember quite what it was. I don't know. I think that, like, being in a big group of people, it's hard to, like, connect with them because everyone's all trying to get, you know, the cheese man on each other, which is Spanish for gossip.
But even, like, with friend groups, I know, like, back in college and, like, stuff, you would have, like, kickbacks and you would have hangouts and what have you, and, like, a big group of people, and it was cool, it was fine. But, like, I think as I've gotten older, like, I feel like smaller groups is the way to go, so I can actually have the deep, meaningful conversations that I want. I'm not looking for just, like, you know, like, sometimes, sure, just have fun, chill, but I'm really looking for deeper connections in my life, whether it comes to friends or anybody else. Like, that's why we have these conversations here on stream like this.
Yeah, so I was always kind of made to feel like I was a bit of an antisocial person. Like, that I didn't try hard enough when it came to, like, going to things or putting myself in uncomfortable situations, or hanging around people that I wasn't, you know, friends with, but, like, maybe we went to school together kind of deal. And I don't know if I really got much of any kind of valuable lesson, because when it comes to, like, being somewhere uncomfortable and, like, having to deal with it and, like, learn it, that's part of being an adult, right? That's like a thing that's going to happen, so you might as well learn it at some point. I got plenty of that, like, with one-on-ones with, like, teachers or administration or, like, job interviews.
All of the above.
All of the above, yeah, as opposed to just, like, strictly, oh, let's go to so-and-so's birthday party, even though they straight up do not talk to you, have never said a word to you.
Oh, I hate the whole you have to invite everybody in your class if you're going to have a thing. Like, when I would get invited, I was like, I don't want to go. And luckily, my parents were like, nah, stay home and study instead. So
yeah, like I shared a birthday with another student in my class, and like we got along okay, but we weren't like good friends or anything. We were like friendly acquaintances, and only because we shared a birthday. Because by the time we were in like 7th grade, we didn't talk to each other at all, and because he was part of like the cool kids group. So like whenever one showed up, it was like because we had a joint birthday party at like a roller rink. Everybody was kind of there for him. But I mean, I guess it was kind of nice, like, oh, look at all the potential. Oh no, never mind, that's fine.
And that's one way of going about making your YouTube channel public, Box Boy, but it definitely depends on your dynamic with your parents and your family and stuff too. Like, you never know what the backlash could be, because I know when my parents found out I had one, they were mortified, like when I was younger. Luckily, I never really like showed my face at first for some of the things that they saw, because I had a couple different channels like with friends and stuff too. I think even to this day, they still don't understand that I'm like on YouTube on the regular.
Yeah, that's it's a, if they're not already like part of that world, like if they
it's so abnormal to them, like they don't understand it. Like when I tell them I play games on YouTube, like they're and like, you know, streaming and stuff, they're like, what do you mean?
We're millennials.
Like, what is a glob? Like,
this.
they ask as many questions as some of y'all do when you first get here.
Yeah, but not like because they want to know. It's just
it's more
of like a questioning for like fishing for justification.
To this day, my parents do not tell like people what I do on any front. It's almost as if like they're not. Like, I don't know, it makes me feel like they're ashamed of what I do, because like everyone else in my family has all these like high accolades and like they're doctors, engineers, lawyers, what have you, and I'm just like, oh, I play games on the internet. And it's so like there's a lot of feelings I have about it, but I don't really like try to put too much energy into like what they may think or what have you, because that's just a waste of my energy. I'd rather just like do what I do what I want to do, live my authentic life as much as I can, and be happy and find joy in what I want, regardless of what them or anyone else is going to think. And it's been taking a lot to get to this point, but I'm still not where I want to be, because it still gets to me sometimes. It's like, I just want them to be proud of me, you know? But I don't want to look for their validation anymore, because I've tried for so freaking long. And like the only validation I need is myself at this point. But again, still getting there. It helps that you guys are here and like enjoy being around us and play games with us. Like, you have no clue how much y'all have been great for my mental health.
Yo, we get the dub. Oh my god.
And Shane, oh my gosh, hello.
Shane, welcome. How you doing? So I am lucky enough to have from that generation, like the parents' generation, right?
Your mom.
I'm lucky enough to have two. I would say, well, for sure my mom, but like also honorable mention to Comfy's mom, my aunt.
Yeah,
my aunt.
true. She's been very supportive of our journey as well.
Yeah, I mean, she's been very like right outside the door kind of thing for like a lot of the you know, the gaming late nights and stuff like that. Because growing up, Comfy and I hung out all the time, like like every chance we could get.
And your aunt used to like also play games too, or still does sometimes.
On occasion, yeah.
Yeah, so there's that connection.
Like, you know, she's actually spent the time to like, you know, develop the gamer brain and like outsmart people in like multiplayer.
Kessler, you know, if you ever need meaningful connections, like it's still in real life, even if it's online with us. We're always down, because to be honest, like there aren't very many people in person, I would say, that I can have meaningful conversations with. It's mostly like Doza and I think like maybe one or two other people, but it depends on when I can actually see them. They're not even in our city.
Somebody who's not in it, it's really hard to like translate that to them. Now we do like you were saying, we do have a very, very, very small handful of peers who
in person.
Yeah, like either understand it on like a basic level, or at the very least are interested enough to like, you know, when they ask, it's not like a condescending prove your time, like what you're doing.
It's
with
more
your
of they're
thing.
just genuinely like, it feels like at least that they're genuinely curious and want to know.
Yeah,
which is really great, because
I can easily suss that out. I know what the difference is.
Yeah, because when we first started this and we told some of our friends we wanted to, they dismissed it, or they said like, are you crazy? Are you stupid? Like, you're gonna leave your like cushy enough corporate jobs like to do this? Like, it's just a hobby, right? Like, you shouldn't turn this into your entire life. And it's like, it's not just gaming, it's not just this. Like, there's a deeper meaning and purpose and intention behind this for us.
I think it comes from that defeated mentality of like, only certain people are destined for certain things,
and like you're definitely not it.
Like, you have to be a certain like collection of stuff, plus also super lucky in order to like achieve anything greater. And I don't believe in that anymore. I used to a long time ago, but I don't, and I haven't, and I can't. If I want Noosh and Doza to be like our full-time thing, then
we gotta put in the work and like hope for the best. Yeah. Like, if you're not gonna believe in yourself, who freaking is? No one.
Yeah, but it also means that, like, you know, a lot of times what we're doing and where we choose to spend our time is going to be, you know, a lot of it's going to be invested into with you guys, and not necessarily like the weekly game nights or the seeing a movie every other, you know,
which is why we don't see a lot of movies until they come out to a streaming service near you that we have.
that I can watch with Noosh and cuddle in the comfort of our bed over the course of the next like 3 weeks as we like chip away at whatever it is that we're watching.
And Dumaku, like, a little piece of advice when it comes to like a YouTube channel, whether public or not, like, as far as subscribers goes, it's really about the content more than the number of subscribers, and like it's about what you put out on the channel to get more people to be invested or involved. Like, put out things that you enjoy and see if other people resonate with that, and kind of go from there.
Yeah, if you believe in what you're doing and you enjoy the journey, then the numbers will follow.
Yeah. And Kessler, we're right there with you on wishing we could leave our job to do this as well.
Yes. Oh my God.
Even though we have made some moves, and like, you know, the fact that we do work for ourselves at least, like, I still wish I could wake up every day and just do what I want to do rather than like do stuff for other clients, because it can be very disheartening. Like, as much as we learn, as much as I appreciate it, and we need to keep a roof over our head and all the things, like, it's just, I look forward to it, and I hope we can continue to work hard to get to that point. And I truly believe like anyone can do it if they set their mind to it and just make the necessary changes, take the risks, take a chance. And I'm not trying to quote Kelly Clarkson right now, but break away or break free or whatever.
Breakaway.
Yeah, breakaway.
Breakaway.
It's from like the Princess Diaries movies too.
I mean, maybe you're also getting it. Was like, I want to break free, which is Queen. Yeah,
that's I was mixing a couple of songs.
Oh, I want to break free.
Oh my gosh. So Doza, this morning or last night, like in the last 24 hours after last night's stream, he like came out into like the room I was in, and he started singing like a parody version, like our own parody almost of like the Brady Bunch song, but he made it the Globby Bunch, and we kind of played off of it. I wish we'd have wrote it down, but we can easily turn it into it. And I think like parody mixes might be in our future. Because we've written like the Glob Rap and a couple of other things, like the Shakira song, like years ago, and it's like maybe we should put these all into a thing and like really edit it. Like, where's that Glob album at?
Yes.
Bless you, Doza. Oh my goodness, be careful.
I couldn't get away from the mic. I was too busy drifting.
Drifting away at the speed of sound. Just kidding. That's not the song.
No, it works perfectly. I better not get hit by this red shell. I got hit by this red shell.
Queen
I better not
so
lose my third
good.
place. I lost my third place.
Queen is great, and Victory Risotto is super great. I still haven't made risotto for Doza.
I swear you made it once.
Like a long time ago.
I love
but
risotto.
We haven't
Soggy
made
rice
it.
is my favorite.
Well, you can also make the like arancini, like the rice ball. Like you take the risotto and then you fry them up.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it can be hard to find people like in school that are gonna, you know, I was very much a loner in school, especially high school. I
was definitely a one friend Andy.
I guess I shouldn't say loner then. Like I've had different groups of friends, but they were never like I had that one best friend or I had that one group that I was always with. It was like I had different people from different classes or different interests and clubs and stuff. And it was really just to get ahead though at that point. Like I just wanted to get to college, and then in college is where I feel like truly I blossomed into my own, having that first like taste of freedom outside of boarding school, outside of my parents' home. Like I purposely went to college enough hours away so I didn't have to, you know, be close enough to be controlled.
Sure. And I will say, like, I definitely identified as a loner in, like, grade school and middle school the most. Once I got to high school, I was a loner, like, part of freshman year. My sophomore year, I had, like, kind of an established thing going.
Remember that guy?
Which was the first time I ever experienced that.
Remember that guy that called me a recluse?
I do.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, does he have as many friends as we do?
I don't know. But I used to be called a recluse by
How can a recluse have this many friends?
Some of my friends, or so-called friends at the time.
I don't see him playing Mario Kart with anybody more than himself.
Yeah.
Just kidding. He probably didn't play it. He probably didn't play it.
We all go through different like phases and things in our lives, and I just hope that, you know, individually each person can like recognize the growth that they have in themselves, the changes that you guys each individually make. Nothing happens overnight. You got to start somewhere, and like even for some of you that we've known for quite a while here in this community, we've seen so much growth and changes and things too. So I hope you guys can see that in yourselves. There is beauty, like so much beauty and wonderfulness in each and every single one of you, and we're just grateful to be here and be able to hang out and know you. Like your presence in our lives is so much gratitude for that. Like I'm not even kidding. Like I know sometimes we do get very emotional and talk about it, but like it's super true, because these type of conversations don't happen in real, like in person, right? Yeah, like a lot. Like me and Doza, sure, but talking to you guys is where it really does feel like a safe home, safe haven place that we can talk about literally anything.
Oh yeah. I hate Squid Boy.
And the grind can be very difficult, Shane, but you got this. Everyone's got this.
We can do
it. And if you
it.
ever need any motivation for the grind, or if you guys ever have any questions that we can help with from our experiences, like please do not hesitate to ask. Like, not trying to do like an email professional signed off here, but like we want to be able to help people and amplify you guys as much as we can. The same way you support us on this journey, like we are here for y'all.
For sure. Where do you want to go next?
I know we're behind on DMs right now, but we'll get there.
Oh, you know what Noosh loves? She loves a good beach.
We haven't gone to the Moving Meadows yet either.
No, we just were there, the one before this one.
We haven't gone to Moving Meadows again.
That is true. We've only gone once. Oh, here. Oh.
And yes, Boxboy and Kessler are channel members. They were both, for the first day that it happened, they both became YouTube member globs. Aren't they cute? Like the little globby globs. And them too, but like the little globby globs.
I love it.
It's really nice seeing the globs in chat.
I think red was a great color.
Because you know how like we have the stream overlay and we tell you guys, like we picture you guys like your globs for the most part. Like that's, unless you have a different profile picture or something that's your personality, which like that's kind of what we go off of. And like Freckles has his glob actually as his profile picture, which is super cool too. Like I don't know, these things just excite me and like seeing it. It's really come together, this glob community, huh?
Oh yeah.
But we're still beginning. It's the very start. I did a shortcut. I did a shortcut. I feel cool.
That's great. I took a massive L.
It happens.
Well, you took an A. It's like an A. What? A is
what?
not L.
An egg?
You took a W. No, not an egg.
I said A, like yay.
Oh, is that where I'm getting confused? A.
I didn't even mean to take a shortcut.
Oh
that was the part that was really cool.
That's great.
Joseph flops so Noosh could run. Let's go.
Was that your
Every now and then.
Oh my god.
An A+. Oh man. Nothing lower.
I can't catch up with Noosh. She's too fast. She's too powerful.
Really?
Yes.
I don't even feel like I'm doing that good. I'm in like third.
Third is good.
Yeah, but like you've gotten second tonight. I haven't even gotten second yet,
Ever?
Not tonight. And then AZ is just like, I'm gonna take first again.
When I use a freaking boo, I get one green shell. Are you kidding? And it hits Noosh. Of course it does. Oh my god. I feel like the main character. The one that like, I'm gonna stop right there.
Hyper, I've definitely struggled with saying I'm sorry a lot too, even when like it's not necessarily required. It's just something that, you need to work on if it's something that's, that you want to work on, right? It's definitely something that I've been trying to figure out how to say it less. Like, am I actually sorry or am I just saying it because, like, I feel like I need to because I need to pacify others? But I really shouldn't.
Let them be inflamed.
Want to believe that some of my friends are joking. 99% of the time, the butt of the joke, and sometimes I think they aren't joking. Aw. That is a tough place to be, Umaku. I'm not really sure, like, how...
Have you told them, like, how that makes you feel? Like...
Communicate it?
Like, communicate it, because I get, like, friendly banter and, like, ribbing on each other, sure. But, like, if you're, like, the one of the group... Like, so you're the one of the group that, like, most people joke about? It doesn't really seem all that fair.
So if you have told them, like, and they haven't changed... Or they have, I'm assuming because, like, I don't know, have they made any progress towards it? Maybe, like, trying to talk to them again about it? It can be really hard to tell your friends, like, hey, I don't like what you're doing. It's hurting me. Yeah, because it usually, like, if I've ever expressed this, what I've heard back is, like, oh, you're too sensitive. Or don't take it so seriously. Yeah. It's just a joke. Like, ugh. Gaslighting you.
Why would other people get so offended that they're offending me? Maybe I'm not the sensitive one. Maybe they are. Yeah. So, I don't know. I hope your situation improves, or I hope that you're able to get better friends. Or if they can go through an improvement arc of their own. How am I burning out? It's ridiculous. I'm sure, like, just time and growth can definitely help with those situations. But thank you for feeling, like, comfortable enough to share that with us. Like, I'm gonna definitely think about it now because I don't really know how to respond to that either. I just kind of, if that were to happen to me and, like, or if people were being mean to me or, like, hurt me, even if they were joking, I tend to just stay away from them and isolate myself. But that's not necessarily a good approach either because then you're lonely. You're alone, So it's something to think about to see what kind of creative solutions we can figure out. Oh my god, banana. Oh no, the stationary item. I know. It jumped right in front of you. You saw. Shane's trying to bring the trees back. Is anyone still a tree in Discord at this point? Or is the year of the Ents over? Or is trees over? Like, I know now, like, there's a lot of, like, Tolans and Unobos and stuff. Like, is there anything else that's going on? Yeah, no Deku tree in sight. triple mushroom? Sure, why not? I freaking love this song.
That is an interesting way to go about it. But, you know, if it works for you, Boxboy, that's what matters. If you're, like, content with that and can keep, you know, like, that's okay. Or
close.
Even if you don't have any other feelings otherwise towards it, like, you got to do you. And if that works, do it.
Way to go, Noosh. You got moving medals.
I did. Cows.
Cows are nice. They seem chill.
Oh, Mooney, I hope you get that checked out. That
yeah.
sounds like it hurts.
You should probably see a doctor.
How's Year of the Dub going for everyone? It's going.
It's going.
I mean, honestly, yes. Like, so grateful for all the dubs. I think today was an L.
W is a great. I think the W is a great personification of like how the year's going, because as you can see, there are ups and downs in a W.
Yeah, and thank you for playing with us, Azure. Have a great rest of your night.
Yeah, take it easy. Thanks for being here.
Please don't change all your PFPs to ours. Please don't.
Oh, I'm pretty sure there's no impersonating.
That's one of the rules.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Oh, like, Year of Dub. Yeah, like, there's been so many wins this year, and so thankful for the wins that we've had. But on the flip side, I just feel like right now in this moment, this week and last week were kind of hard, and today, oh my gosh, this stream almost didn't happen. So I know we changed the time a little bit later and everything, and like we didn't really make an announcement about it because we were just trying to keep our head above water kind of feeling. But it's really great that you guys, like, thank you for being here. Like, I'm already feeling like just talking about things and like the conversations we've had has been helping me to like process some of the stuff that's happened this week.
I mean, that's part of what the weekend's for, right?
Yeah.
I feel like in the moment it's like
but even the weekend, like, honestly,
place.
we still have a lot of work to do.
No, I mean like for processing.
Oh, I guess. Like,
can what we're doing during the weekend, like, is it enough of a shift?
Who knows?
Who knows?
But we just got to take it one day at a time. I've been really holding on to like our intentions for a better year this year that have been helping, you know, like heal through creativity. I feel like that's definitely been happening. Just focusing on what you can control. That's such a hard one for me sometimes because I'm constantly thinking and dwelling, and I'm trying not to, but I'm still working on it. Just, you know, a lot of things. But your dub is still going. How is everyone else's your dub going? Enough about me. Enough about Doza. What about you guys?
All right.
What wins do you have?
Anyone care to share a recent win that they've had?
Yeah. I know we had some gaming wins earlier that people were sharing just in general.
It could be gaming, it could be life, it could be
whatever.
Food, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh goodness, oh goodness.
How many people can we get banned in Discord Challenge? There was someone that was kicked the other day for a big no-no.
Yeah, that's true.
This week, in fact. Breaking news. I'm just kidding.
People just acting like children, thinking they're funny.
The highs and lows. Yeah, you know, I always like loved when sometimes like in movies, like families or sitcoms and things, they would say like, all right, we're at the dinner table, let's share our highs and lows for the day. I thought that was actually kind of a cool thing. And I know, like, I don't know, it might not be everyone's cup of tea, but if anyone ever wants to do that here, like, feel free. Like, we will definitely tell you ours. I mean, what was our low for today? We had a really big argument.
Yes.
Voices were raised and stress was had, and oh my gosh, we had a little bit of a fight today, y'all. But just, you know, a verbal thing, like a discussion that ended up all right at the end, but it took a while to get past it.
Yeah, I mean, it got emotional. There needed to be a cool down time, but that's just part of the
nature.
Day.
Like,
yeah.
I know, you know, we're a couple and we're online and we put out like the positives and things too, but sometimes there are rough days. Like, work was so stressful and we ended up going at it with each other a little bit.
Well, yeah, it's important to not ignore that because it happens. Like, nobody has a perfect life.
No.
Yeah.
And, you know, if we can share our experiences and you guys can learn from it or something, like, we don't mind telling you about our lows.
Yeah, and I've never been into those positive only like social media channels and accounts. Like, I just because I can't resonate with that. It's like, it's so unrealistic. It's off-putting. So
I think we try to strive for positive vibes, but sometimes it does get real and you got to talk about the negatives in life too.
True.
Was it Doza asking those weird questions? Yeah, what kind of weird questions?
Oh,
I mean,
what do you mean weird questions?
I think like what we had set out for today, like the plan didn't go accordingly, and like it hasn't been for a couple weeks. Like our life with work and some personal things as well have just been kind of crazy, and emotions have been high.
We spent all this effort like trying to figure out how we're gonna like tackle something, and then like
it can get derailed because being like regardless of what your life situation is, there's always going to be ups and downs and things that can like take it off its course, right?
Yeah.
And being self-employed and other things and factor specific and unique to us, like things can get derailed so quickly. Like we had everything planned for today. It was going to be great. We ended stream last night feeling good. We had a snack and then we like rested, like, you know, cuddled and then went to bed. And then this morning, like things were going well this morning too. And then just, you never know what's going to trigger it. It literally was a 10-minute thing that triggered it like today. And, you know, we're
because
still...
everything's connected. And so like, it's a kind of a domino effect.
Yeah. And we try our best. We, you know, sometimes we do argue, we do have fights, and we like have to work through that because not only is Doza my life partner, but he's my business partner, and he's also my partner Nushin Doza with our passion project, and our lives are so intertwined.
I mean, we've been together for 7 years. I mean, they better be entwined.
Yeah, exactly. So we just gotta roll with it. And we took a little cooling off period, like in separate rooms, and then we got back to we're like, you know, got into the same room again, and we're like, hey, like I know things got heated and had the apologies and all that stuff, and we're able to talk through it, which is good because you never want to leave things in like a bad place, especially when you have so much to do. We had work to get done and deadlines to meet, and we met them all, at least for today.
At least for today. There's still more work to be done.
Tomorrow's a different story.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Oh my gosh.
I'm looking forward to the weekend.
My highs and lows, not like I know insignificant events happen and pass through my brain. Fair. Sent one of my friends a text, and he seems like he's the easiest one to get to stop. Well, there you go, Maku. I hope this is you know, continuation of a start of more positive change for you. Proud of you. It can take a lot of courage to send a text like that.
It can, yeah. It's tough to stand up for yourself.
Can't resonate with
communicate things that aren't always, you know, fun to talk about.
Can't resonate with positivity channels because of years of trauma, although I don't want to. Yeah, I've been definitely looking at more like channels that actually do talk about like some of the traumas that I've experienced in different ways and like coping mechanisms and things.
Yeah, the time of pretending that everything is perfect is well.
We've been disconnected.
How? Why? I
don't know.
There was 3 of us. What do you mean? Now's an opportunity to change if you want. I want to.
Yeah. Oh, I need to choose. Yes. Oh my gosh, because we got disconnected. I'm just sitting here.
I'm gonna go with my tried and true. My little cute thing.
See, Boxboy, like if Doza and I, like, I don't know. So if we were to say like, hey, you're right and peace out, then the same problem would occur again for us. You know?
Yeah.
There was no resolution that was had, and like no progress was made, and that would be a real detriment to our livelihood, to our personal life, our work life, all of it, because it is so intertwined. But I've definitely done that with other people. I'm not going to do that with my life partner, that we need to talk it out, whether if it's in that moment or if we need a cooling period, step away, get our thought process a little bit better so we effectively communicate, come back. It took us a long time to get here.
It sure did. Did you want to open this up to like the world?
What do you mean the world?
Because, like...
Oh, no one's here?
Yes.
No one wants to play with us?
Oh my gosh.
We're all alone?
Worldwide, we're going worldwide.
That's so sad. Oh, Hyper's gonna join? Okay, cool. Friends.
Oh my gosh, okay, we have to get through this part, and then there's time. Hyper, get over here. What are you doing? No, just pick your things.
I did.
Pick your things again.
Cassandra, so I'm so glad y'all get along like that. My hubs and I legit had a quasi spat that's got him sulking like a man baby in the other room. The man doesn't know the meaning of the word communicate. So I think like it can be really difficult, right?
There are different ways
to communicate.
There are different ways to communicate, but like not having any kind of ley line for that, I mean, that's pretty tough. I don't want to spectate these
One thing
people.
that's worked for like Doza and I is like how like I've talked like with Doza, he used to be not to throw you under the bus like this and just put your business out there, but he used to be a yes man.
Yes.
He used to say yes to everything and not actually think about the consequences of his actions of saying yes to me for things. And I don't mean like in our relationship, like as a couple too much, but more on the lines of like Nushindoza or even like with our work life. Like he would say yes and then he wouldn't follow through with his yes, which left me disappointed.
Well, it's not that I wouldn't follow through, is that I wasn't able, like I wasn't physically able to follow through.
He would just say yes because he wanted to please me.
Yeah.
He wanted to
everything sounded like a great idea.
But then he like...
It's like, oh yeah, obviously, sure, let's do it. Yeah.
So what really helped was me telling him like, hey, put yourself in my shoes. If I told you yes, and then you... like then I didn't do and follow through on it, like it hurts. Like go ahead, do that whole, what's that thing, like under promise and over deliver. I was like, why don't you try that?
Yeah, it's pretty tough.
But sometimes I still catch him, like, you know, it's a work in progress, and I'm not saying like, you know, neither of us are perfect. I have my faults too. I'm still trying to unlearn like high expectations. I was put at such a high standard when it came to like my parents and my upbringing and like my life.
It definitely bleeds through.
It does. And I hold myself to such a high standard. And sometimes I do that of Doza and those expectations are so freaking high. Like, why would anyone want to be with me? You know? Like, and like, I definitely feel that though. Like, I don't want to be that person that's constantly asking for an A+ and like need to put everything on the fridge, like kind of thing. I want to mellow out, but it's hard.
You grew up in an intense household, whereas I did not. So like when we try to communicate, but you're communicating very intensely, it's like, oh, geez. Oh, okay. Let me just like find a way to please you. And it's like, well, that's not a winning strategy.
That's not.
So it's like both of the things that we struggle with, like feed into themselves and it makes it worse.
But we've made a lot of progress. The thing is, in a relationship or friendship or any partnership, like it could just be two individuals, whatever your relationship may be. If you're working on something together, you need to effectively communicate for whatever it is that you're doing that you want to accomplish. And you have to figure out what works for you because the two individuals are very unique and diverse in their own right. And one size isn't going to fit all, or one solution isn't going to fit all. But the big thing when it is like, you know, a relationship you want to hold on to is like the compromise, the patience, the dedication. All of that is so important because like we easily, some of the fights that we've had, I could like easily be like, man, if this was somebody else, like I would have walked away by now.
Oh, same.
Exactly. Like, and that's such a scary thought too, because then that means like we wouldn't be together. But because there is still so much love and like good things, and you know, the positives outweigh the negatives, if you will. It just, you got to kind of figure it out. And we're no experts. We like don't think we're relationship experts at all. This is the longest relationship either of us have been.
This is currently my personal record. I intend to keep it going.
Same.
Yeah, so
we're
figuring it out as we go along.
And we're just speaking from what we know, which isn't going to fit everybody else's, but you know, it is what it is. And we're still, we really are opposites. And I think there's beauty in that, but there's also just things that we still have to learn and unlearn. And if you're looking for a good book about unlearning, there's literally a book called Unlearn by Humble the Poet, one of my favorite books of all time. He has 3 books actually, and he has 4 now. He came out with another one earlier this year, and it's basically all about just life lessons that he like put together from his life and his journey. Love and adore this man. He just writes so eloquently, but so simply, like as a simplistic eloquence, and just really gets a point across. Really, like Doza and I have read his books together.
There's not really any of that nice sounding fluff just for the sake of sounding nice.
No, it's so good. He's a phenomenal author. He's been on multiple podcasts as guests and stuff. Definitely check him out if you're needing that kind of inspo and stuff. And see you later, Shane. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with us. And I hope you have a great day at work tomorrow.
For sure. And no worries, Cassandra. Like you can talk about stuff with us, you know? Like feel free to do so.
Absolutely.
That's perfectly fine. Like, because no one's life's perfect, right? So it's like, you can't always be talking about everything that goes great. Because sometimes, honestly, sometimes we run out of great things to talk about. So It's not like we're
Then so wait, there's stuff to learn from everyone's experiences here. I mean, of course, with what you're comfortable with. I did see your other comment about like communicating as being a butthead or sulking. Like, that's really funny, but also like there are moments where all I do want to do is sulk rather than actually find. Sometimes there are moments where like in a conversation, whether between two people or what have you, like one of them may want to sulk and just be down rather than
like try to figure out how to be up. Yeah,
like a solution at the moment. Like eventually it was like, hey, I'm just gonna go lay down and just exist for a moment because I just don't know what to do right now, and I'm gonna eat my feelings, or I'm gonna just lay in bed. Like cuddle, what's the fetal position? Like there's so many different things. Or like maybe sometimes I want to scream into a pillow.
Man, I want to scream into a pillow all the time.
Other times,
I just never say it.
Well, we also live in an apartment.
Like
Other
that
times,
too.
I want to like click heads in Overwatch and feel better, and like just kind of. There's just those different moments.
It's nothing's gonna. I don't know. I think a big thing to really like figure out about yourself is like, okay, what's gonna work for me in this moment? And sometimes it can be hard, and sometimes it's nothing, and you just need time. Because like, definitely Noosh and I have utilized video games to like help us, but
it's
sometimes
also something that brings us joy.
Yeah, it does bring us joy, but sometimes it's not always the right solution. With how much we love doing it and how much we do it here with you guys, you would think maybe that like, oh, just play a video game, it brings you it's fun, it's only a positive thing, but sometimes even then it can be kind of hard, and it's not going to be the right thing for that time. Sometimes it's eating. Sometimes it's eating something that like maybe it's not the best for you, but it tastes great. Or maybe it's really just taking a power hour kind of nap deal. So you just gotta figure it out and try things.
For sure. And Umaku, no need to apologize for that. Like, I'm glad and grateful that like a lot of you guys are open to talking about things like this here, because we all can learn from each other, and we'll never shy away from a conversation when there's like a teaching moment or a learning moment for any of us. I think it's beautiful to be able to have conversations like this online, in person, what have you. And we're grateful for you guys to want to talk about things.
Yeah, because we know that you don't just talk about stuff just with anybody.
I used to do that a little bit of just, pouring myself some wine, and then, I feel that too, Cassandra. I don't do that as much anymore. Really trying this healthy thing. But though my wine glass currently is empty, even though it was just root beer, maybe I should get something else. I don't know.
I just realized I actually haven't finished my root beer yet. It's like hella flat.
So this isn't an actual glass. Why don't you use the map opinion?
Where is it,
Jackson?
There's a map? What do you mean, Jackson?
I'm not sure what that means.
What do I need to press? What combination of buttons? Up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A, B, A, start?
Okay. And welcome, Jackson. How are you?
I would love a map. Oh, I just assumed it wasn't available in 2-player.
I used to, not gonna lie, I used to feel like Doza's mom sometimes. Early in our relationship.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad you admit it.
Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes I would feel like I was your, like, therapy animal.
Ooh,
it's like, here I am,
true.
and I just need to, like, exist to be...
I mean, he does have a psychology degree, so that's been helpful.
Yeah. I'm gonna interrupt the beginning of this match, I think, if it's on the pause menu.
Sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I'm for real. I can't do it, but it's so good.
Look, it's a map. No,
there's a map. I've never known that there was a map.
What do I do with this information?
Keep the map on forever?
Yes, this is never going off. Oh my god.
I don't know, it's kind of in the way. I'm just kidding.
Get over it.
Deal.
Deal.
Deal or no deal.
Fly? Yo. Oh, I see y'all taking that freaking shortcut.
Custer, you always use the map.
No way.
You've been keeping the strat to yourself, huh?
Literally, Jackson, you were the first person to ever bring it up, ever, and we've been streaming this game for years.
Since it came out, really?
Yes, since it came out.
Well, since we started the channel.
Well, since we started the channel, 2018. What? Why did I fall off? It's crazy. I don't really understand it, y'all.
I don't understand a lot of things, but I'm learning.
Did you really just do that to me?
Did I do what, Zozo?
Knocked me down and then kicked me farther when I'm down?
When you get knocked down, you get up again. And thank you for subscribing, JR Bowling.
Oh, bowling?
Do you like
big into bowling?
I'm not very good.
My hands and fingers and wrist hurt way too much after bowling.
How long has it been? The last time we bowled was when I had to throw that bowling event for work, right? And you stopped by?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. When I was managing like a healthcare office,
God.
I had to throw like events for
I did it.
for like my you know, my staff, and we got this certain amount of budget per quarter, and one of the last events I did before I left, because they voted on it, was bowling. It was between bowling and karaoke, and they were like, let's go bowling, and I was like, all right.
I'm never taking this shortcut again in my freaking life.
I had Doza like stop by. Like, I was like, hey, like everyone's bringing their like you know, spouses and significant others and stuff, so why don't you stop by too? And you do love bowling. Nice. Are you like one of those bowlers who has like
your own bowling ball with a bowling bag?
Yeah, and like the bowling shirts and stuff. Because I know like we've seen some like bowling teams in the past when we come bowling, and they just look like they really know their stuff, and we're just over here like scrubs, always hitting the gutter. Though we play with the things up. The hazards or whatever? What are they called?
The bumpers?
The bumpers, that.
The opposite of hazards.
The opposite of hazards. Highest is a 250. I don't know bowling like good enough to know what 250 is, but that sounds good.
Let's see. Let me try.
What's the highest?
Let me try. How many turkeys do you have to hit to get a 250? I don't know.
I know like a strike.
Yeah, well, that's when you hit all of them at once.
Exactly, and then if you do multiple strikes in a row, you get like more points.
It's like a bonus multiplier? I don't know. It's like some kind of Mario Party nonsense.
Highest is a 250, the highest you can get. Whoa, you are good. That's awesome.
Dang.
I know you're trying to strive towards that 300 and you're going to get a perfect game someday.
Yeah, it's going to happen. So, like, what do you need to bowl? Like, what number of pins do you need to bowl to get a birdie?
What's a birdie? Isn't that's in golf, sweetheart.
What sports are sports?
No, there's no birdie in bowling.
I know there's no pop flies in bowling.
Actually, I don't know if it's on bowling, but
there's no end zone in bowling, right?
Goodness. What an impression you're making.
Well, do you see me playing Wii Sports bowling right now?
No. Turkey 3 strikes in a row. Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
And then birdie is golf. I don't think that's bowling.
So what happens when you hit almost all the pins and then you get the rest? That's a spare, right? But then is it called something else if you get a strike after a spare? Because I feel like the points like kind of play out differently with that. I don't know.
Kessler, I was trying your strat of staring at the map, but then like instead of the road, and I keep hitting bananas and things.
Dang it, Kessler.
I have
your
to try
strat's working
something
to
else.
let me win.
And then Box was like, I do not bowling. That's okay. We haven't done it in a long time. We saw the bowling alley at round 1 over the weekend, but that was, you know, it looked cool. We just did the arcade stuff instead.
If my life didn't revolve so much around like typing and like using a mouse and like also playing video games.
Cassandra has her own ball and shoes.
This is the first time you've ever brought this up.
That's
isn't
so
it?
cool.
Why are you keeping this a secret from us?
Even though our average is 70. But I mean, Cassandra always has like these amazing outfits for everything, I feel. So like, I believe it. Like,
First round's always a warm up. No way! Who is this? Oh.
And Jackson, yes, thank you. We do like the map. It's very helpful, though I don't think I should be staring at it all the time.
Does it give everyone context? Because I haven't looked at it yet.
And I don't know what a beer frame is, but apparently that's 4 in a row. So it goes from turkey to beer frame. What a evolution.
I have never heard of beer frame.
And
ever.
Hyper, what soda are you having? Because you mentioned you're also having one.
Oh, right. I'm having a root beer I'm almost done with.
Yeah, how am I on 4th and 3 people will zoom pass? Mario Kart be like that?
I don't know. But the warm-up rounds, you know, that's what they are for. Kessler's here. Yo, what's up? I recognize you're me.
It looks just like him.
It does. That's true. So, you can go ahead if you want, Maku. Go ahead. William.
Hello. I would love to play some Overwatch with you.
Yes.
And like honestly tonight, yeah, we took a nap earlier, so I'm not feeling very sleepy at all.
No, well, after stream, we're
Well,
probably
we can
gonna
again
grab
just-
like a snack or something.
Yes,
but yeah.
food, because we didn't eat dinner again. But
Um,
we can definitely hop in Discord and play some Overwatch. Would love to.
Yo, you up to trying that prop hunt mode, William? You heard about that? Because it seems like the kind of thing you'd play with
We've
friends.
said all these things, and like he's like probably typing and then
No,
changing
it's
the
like,
response.
yeah, true. In addition, William, what did you eat today? In addition, William,
How are you doing?
how was work? In addition,
Oh no, you didn't get to change Hyper. Hopefully the next round you can change real quick. I don't think we can time it. Like you just have to kind of go and do it. Sometimes we don't even do it fast enough, right?
you can. You just have to forfeit choosing a stage, and you'll have enough
Oh,
time.
okay, that's
Yeah.
how it works.
Like I could have technically have given her more time, but honestly, this is kind of like a.
Ugh.
I mean,
Sorry, I ran into like a thing and I was like, what is going on?
this is Athens. It's a place I want to go to in real life because I was huge in Age of Empires, the first one. I played the demo so much. Where am I supposed to go? What is this?
And it's one of those modes, like it's a new event that just started on Tuesday, but basically there's like, it's a team thing where one team hides like different props around the map and then the other team has to like find them. Like,
No freaking way. Sorry, go ahead.
It's okay. We haven't actually tried it yet, so we've only seen like the trailer and like the promo stuff that they've been posting about it. But we're willing to give it a shot, and if not, good old, just regular matches sounds great too.
Oh, fiddlesticks.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I want to yell every expletive that there is.
What
Not
is-
every single one.
Okay, I was like, dang, Dosa.
The ones that are like non-personal.
It's just Mario Kart Trail. In fact, it's funny that William came in and said this because like earlier when no one was here playing with us, I was like, maybe we should go to Discord and just play Overwatch. I was thinking about it, I didn't say it because then Hyper and others wanted to join, so I was like, yes, let's keep going. We'll go as long as y'all want to. Well, and then of course, hunger, food, yeah.
Yeah,
The tummies.
we would have streamed at least a little bit longer yesterday, but I made the mistake of not like preparing
Eating
any
dinner.
snacks, and of course
Yeah.
not eating any dinner. Yeah, because like legit,
Our
even though
schedule's been weird.
I was starting to do better as like the night went on. I think that's just like comes from, getting back into Smash and getting used to doing that again, and also I'm getting more familiar with this Pro controller. We need to get Noosh her own.
Eventually.
Yeah, maybe when we move.
We're putting everything for after we move.
Our
That's-
catchphrase
now.
for our daily conversations is like, maybe when we move, we'll get
We'll
this.
do
We'll
this,
get that.
yeah.
We'll do this. We'll do that.
And Umaku, you can absolutely tell us something about your friends. And I see what you wrote there. Like they want you to not have emotions besides happy. I feel that's so hard. I used to definitely put on like a facade of like, I'm fine, everything's fine, I'm happy, and put on an extra like social front when I did hang out with my friends because I never wanted to feel like a burden for them.
Ooh, I
But
have
then
something.
that really hurt me in the long run. So I definitely think that it's good to just show your emotions and be whatever authentically you feel. Like those feelings are valid. And
Yeah.
Dosa,
So it's sometimes people look at those who are like struggling as like a burden, and I think that's where a lot of this like you need to be positive kind of thing happens because people don't want to like be around that. And while that can sometimes be valid, sometimes a friend needs like some freaking help.
yeah.
So I saw recently, and I'm not saying that this is specifically applies to anybody right now, but I think maybe, maybe it'll resonate with someone, but I'll just say it. So there was this little comic strip that popped up on our feed the other day, and it kind of hit me hard because it was about depression. And the thing that was so interesting about it was they were expressing that kind of idea that like when you're feeling sad or when you're feeling depressed and you want to be alone or you feel like you should be alone, it makes it a very easy excuse for people to not like be around you, right? But sometimes that's not always the answer. Sometimes you just feel like being alone, but you don't want to be because it's just that much more isolating and that much more sad and lonely. No one wants to feel lonely and alone. So what this person illustrated was essentially like I was feeling down in the trenches, and instead of like having friends either like avoid me or try to like take me out and like fix me and show me how great things are, they had one friend that like actually sat down with them in the trench and just like was present. No expectations, no bigger plan, nothing like that. Just sat there and was present. And I think that there's a lot of value in essentially what is nothing other than like being there. Because I think we get caught up on this like quest for positivity and this quest for fixing someone and thinking that, you know, oh, this is a happy thing, so you should be happy when we go and do this thing.
Regardless of what else is going on in your life, which is very unrealistic.
It's super unrealistic.
Do you still remember where this comic was, or did you save it by any chance? Because I think it would be a great share in Discord if you wanted to.
I need to look for it.
Okay, no worries.
It's probably on like our liked videos or something.
Yeah.
It was probably a video.
Something recently that happened with me, like within the last year, is I had a really good friend who, you know, again, I used to put on this front of like, I want to be that happy person. I want to make sure everyone's having a good time when we go out. And socially, I was that friend that would be like, yeah, let's get a shot of round of shots for everybody. Like I was that friend for very long. Doza was very surprised too when I was that person. And like, I just wanted to make sure people were having a good time. And this friend, like the moment I was struggling with things through the pandemic and other stuff, like my family stuff and other things, like I wanted to try to talk to her about it and open up to her about it. And she completely did not want to have it. It was like, no, you're only going to be that happy friend that goes out with me, that goes, you know, dancing at the clubs, like goes to happy hour, goes to these things. Like that's what I want. Like she didn't want the other side of me that's struggling. And it got to the point where like this friend used to tell me like things like, I actually introduced her to her husband. Like, you know, I introduced her to her husband, and the friend, like when they were getting married too, she used to say like, oh, you're gonna be one of the people that gives the speech at my like wedding and all these things, only to find out that because I've having such a hard year and she's moving forward with her life all happily, like it got to the point where she didn't even include me. And I was extremely hurt because this was a friend I had for a very long time, and it was a group of us. There was 3 of us that were friends, like girlfriends, and the other friend was actually, the third person was in the wedding, and she actually even told the other person like, I can't believe you did this to Noosh, because like she was going through a very hard time and she's been there for you in the past when you've had breakups, when you have gone through so many different things, and she introduced you when you were at your low points, and she introduced you to your now husband and facilitated that, and now you just kind of like are all about your man and like don't even care about her anymore. Like I was so grateful that my friend like kind of called that out on her, but the fact that this person did this to me, and after over a decade of friendship, I've definitely just started letting her go in my life. Like it's not worth it to me to have someone like that. Like if you want me at my best, but you can't handle me when I'm sad or at my worst or my low points, you don't deserve me at all. And it took me a long time to get to a place to be able to say that. I used to think like, oh my gosh, like I was so concerned too. Cause like, I was like, is she not doing certain things? Like I was trying like, oh, like, did you got the venue, you got the dress. Like, I'm so excited for you. Like I was trying my best, even though I was at a low point. And the fact that she kind of dismissed all of that to not even, like, we didn't even go to their wedding.
That's true.
But with the reason we didn't go to their wedding, which I was so conflicted about too, was because of a really big work opportunity. Like we had to travel. We were out of town and couldn't go. And I struggled so much. I even remember you
struggled a lot, like just the idea of putting yourself first.
Yeah, because I wanted to be there for her for this happy moment that we've talked about for decades. Like even before she had a man, the man that I introduced her to. And it really, really sucks. And I still think about her sometimes, like often, and like I'm trying to get her out of my head. Like I don't deserve that. I don't deserve that. I do deserve better. I deserve friends that like are gonna be there for me for the happy times, and also are gonna be there for my sad times. And I might not always want to talk about my sad things. Like I know some of y'all know like certain things and bits and pieces here and there, and you'll ask about updates, and like I don't really have an update. My life's, for certain aspects of my life, have been so freaking stuck for like over 5 years now, and it fucking sucks.
True. But
I'm doing my best to, again, a lot of those things are also out of my control, and like I'd rather focus on the happier things like Noosh and Doza projects, or my work life, or my relationship with Doza, all of you guys. Like I truly thrive in this whole like community engagement thing, and like making our Discord server better, and like working on a potential like project for Noosh and Doza that I'm so excited about now that we're finally past 5 years to be able to actually do. Like just, I don't know. Everyone's got to find their own solution. Sorry, I ranted a lot longer than I thought I would. we're in like a Christmas like snowy area now, and I love snow, so this is good.
This seems different.
It does seem different. Is this a newer one? Because I don't see
know.
Christmas trees. I see just like the winter trees.
No, there's a bunch of Christmas. Well, okay, yeah. I mean, that's kind of how I identify. I always thought they were Christmas trees, but this is... I guess this is new. What is this? Does anyone know what map this is? Who chose it?
And
Fess up.
Foxboy, strange perspective on what? Feel free to share.
Yeah. And I know this was a while ago, but I'll answer your question, William. The mode is like a prop hunt, like what people used to do back in the day with like CS:GO or maybe Gmod. I'm not really sure. I was never really a part of it. But one team is a bunch of Genjis that are like the hunters, and the other team is like their props in a map, and they have to like last long enough to and not be found before the timer runs out. So you could literally be a barrel and just be like running around, and the idea is to not get caught. So I'm really looking forward to it because it seems like a really great thing, especially in a voice chat.
And Cassandra, you're right. It is absolutely cathartic. There is one last thing I will say about this whole scenario. She may not have asked me to be in her wedding anymore or any of that. However, she picked an old friend of ours that we had stopped seeing and talking to that for other reasons because of how toxic of a friend she was. And apparently that toxic friend was her maid of honor. So they're both toxic now. So whatever.
It's like a freaking comedy.
One
like
thing that was kind of funny though, because we have a lot of mutual friends, obviously having a friendship for over 10 years. And at the wedding, her dad actually not mentioned me by name, but her dad in a speech mentioned the fact that like he was grateful for me having introduced her to an actual nice guy for a change. So I'm glad that someone recognizes and is grateful for that for their family, even if she's not and she doesn't care.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's whatever. Like it's not whatever because I'm obviously hurt. I'm definitely hurt by the whole situation. But at the end of the day, I have to put myself and Doza and our lives first, and just keep trucking on forward.
True. Oh man.
And Umako, I saw you said that you have like one friend near you who you can talk to, but you don't want to like, because he'll be made fun of kind of thing. Like you never know. I don't want you to ever feel like you can't like try to put yourself out there. Like you texted that friend. I don't know which friend. Like I don't know your full situation, of course, but putting yourself out there, texting and like being able to have that communication in some way to help yourself. Like don't be afraid to reach out for help. You never know how it's going to go. Assuming like the worst or the best or what have you, like you won't know until you do it, you know?
Yeah, and if it's bad enough, like you should definitely consider talking to, you know, an adult that you trust, or like a counselor or a teacher or something. Like if this is something that happens like at school or what. Like again, I don't know your specific situation, but if there's somebody, you know, with authority that you trust and that you can confide in, like that, there could be some value there as well. And it just sucks that you feel like you can't even talk to your friend. That's a really big problem, especially when it comes to men, especially young men, of like, if you're struggling with something, like one, you're not supposed to show it, and two, you're not supposed to get help because you're weak.
Because like that stereotypical like dude bros, we just hang out, we don't talk about our feelings. Is that stereotypical? Like pretty much. Like there are men who have amazing conversations with each other, deep, thought-provoking ones.
Yes, but you know who doesn't? Andrew Tate. And he's super popular with the youngins. It's really annoying. The dude's toxic AF. I think he might still be in jail.
Dang.
Yeah. But it's definitely, I mean, that kind of mindset of being like overtly toxic masculinity, misogyny is definitely super popular, especially among the teen crowd and the young adult crowd.
Cassandra, I should definitely take you up on that, because I do feel like I don't have a lot of girlfriends, especially in person, like here, like in San Antonio. The closest thing I have to a girlfriend right now in San Antonio is definitely like Doza's sister. But then that's tied into the whole like family dynamic too at this point, you know? So not to say that's a bad thing, but then of course she has like her whole life, and like she has a daughter and like all these things. And we finally are going to be hanging out soon. Like just like the girl, well, no, Doza's coming too. But but still, like, you know, we're trying to schedule more times to like be able to hang out and talk and kind of have that, because we used to do wine nights together to just the two of us, and sometimes even Doza's mom. But
hash
like,
it out,
yeah,
have scholarly debates.
The unfortunate thing is my best girlfriend is like on the other side of the world, different time zones, and don't really get to talk to her as much as I'd like to. And then my other closest friend is in like on the West Coast. So like, again, time zones. And that just comes to like girlfriends, because it's nice to have like a woman to talk to. Like my closest friends though that I talk to on the regular are actually all guys. Like today I was actually texting one. We were talking about everything from the, oh my gosh, the writer's strike to like inadequate education in society, especially America with election season. Like we covered a lot of ground.
Yeah.
But it was like a conversation throughout the day, like back and forth every 30 minutes. And it was nice to just talk. We used to both be in college together, and he was a psychology major as well, and I was a sociology major, so it really worked out.
I think that's been a huge help when it comes to trying to take the emotion out of something and kind of like be a little bit more analytical about, okay, here's a problem. What are some things that we can employ to like solve it? And this has especially been very important as Nush and I have gotten to know each other on a more personal level, especially with previous things that
I don't know if you know this, but we're lovers.
Yeah, we're lovers. I don't know if y'all know. So like there's definitely certain traumas that Nush has helped me with and vice versa
for sure. And Umaku, I'm so glad you like these streams. I think Mario Kart streams, we have a lot of deep conversations because we just racing and talk about whatever, but feel free, like on any stream, any game we're playing, like we don't mind talking about things. We may like stop some conversations during like a cutscene when it's like story based or something, but for the most part, my favorite thing about streaming is being able to talk about all the things, anything, food, gaming, art, struggles, life, positivity, books, TV shows, like literally anything. I don't think there's anything that we would say like we don't want to talk about unless it's like breaking YouTube's like rules or like our rules, right? Like I really love conversations. I thrive off of meaningful conversations, and it definitely does help like being online and not like having that like the anonymity, as Cassandra said. Oh my gosh, I should stay hydrated too.
Oh, is that a thing that came in?
Yes.
Hold on, give me a sec.
So good.
Whoa!
I need to move this wine glass. I keep feeling like I'm gonna knock it over.
You should probably put it away.
Yeah, I will after this round. And it's really up to y'all when you want to head out to Discord, because I know right now it's just Hyper and Kessler that are playing with us.
Yeah.
So if you two, like, as long as you guys want to keep going or otherwise.
I mean, well, who wants to play Overwatch? I do.
That will be in Discord. Yeah. I don't mind playing Overwatch. Again, we're going to grab
the mode is like cross-platform. I mean, we're always open to that.
We're going to grab like some food, but it will just be like getting over. He'll probably eat while we're in the Discord call, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Just gotta heat up something.
Chew between
and
rounds.
Hey Jess, how are you doing today?
I had a banana. Why didn't? Oh.
Happy Friday.
Jess,
it's good
hello.
to see you.
How are you? Ugh. And Boxwell, I think there's value in like how. I mean, you didn't really elaborate on how you deal with like the darker side of things, but I mean, you're playing.
That's okay if you don't want to get into it. For
yeah,
sure.
I mean, you're playing on a different rule set, so like if there's strategies that work for you, then you know there's value in that too.
Absolutely. And Umaku, it's okay to cry yourself to sleep. I cried myself to a nap earlier today, just hours ago. And then I woke up from said nap, and then I quickly did a little self-care, and I came over here to stream.
I cried myself asleep a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
I cry a lot more than Doza, but that's okay. Everyone cries on a different level, and sometimes having a good cry can really, really help.
Yeah, actually, it was in high school. Something had happened, and it was like really sucky, and I'd like vowed to. I was crying my eyes out for like days, maybe even weeks. And then at some point I was just like, you know what? I'm never gonna cry again. Which was a problem because crying is part of the human experience. It's one of the ways that emotions are expressed in a physical manner.
You really like the duck one, huh?
I really do, because I win.
I don't. You watched our first episode of like Tears of the Kingdom. Aw, thanks, Jess.
Oh, please, if you have any questions, throw them down in there. We can have
or
conversation.
if you want to have not even just questions. If you want to talk about anything, like we'd love to talk and relive all of it with you.
This if this thing was right there?
Right.
Or Noosh, because she played too.
I did. Not as much towards the end, but I did. Oh man, such a goated game.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I think about Yona and Sidon a lot.
Well, I mean, we
made a video about it, yeah, but those relationship videos we do sometimes on the channel?
Yeah.
I want to do a more in-depth one about Yona and Sidon. I've been I don't think I've told you that. I've been like kind of debating it in my head and like I just keep thinking about them and I think it would be really cool, but I also like want to see if there's going to be future stuff
DLC,
with like them.
I'm kind of on the same page as you on that.
Do it. It's just, they're so great. I love them. And then also like Link and Zelda could be a good one too, because we got so much character development of them. Like, I don't want to say too much because I know some people here still are avoiding spoilers, but my goodness, like they're just these characters. I wish they were my best friends. Like, I wish they were real. I wish we could hang out and save Hyrule together.
Your favorite waifu is not real.
I know, right?
Oh, can you relate to that?
I can. Like, just hanging out, having tea time with Yona. Like, yes. Oh my gosh. A spot of tea.
Does she have an accent?
No, I like saying spot of tea.
Well, she is royalty, so I think it's like a common trope. Royalty has accent, you know.
Yeah. I think I already responded to you, Boxboy, about saying like you're welcome to elaborate if you'd like to. Like you would love to explain, because it even makes no sense after. Like I feel like I'll find some way to make sense of it. Though you never know. Challenge accepted.
True. Oh, I see the. Oh, blue shell up. No, I got hit too. This is so stupid. Why would you do this to me, Kessler?
Why are we even on this map? Kessler's.
Ah! What an a-hole!
What? Doza?
He knows what he did. No!
Kessler making Doza rage hardcore. Oh my goodness, Doza.
He saw it. He was giggling. I could hear him laugh. I can hear it from here. Yes.
East Texas.
Yes. There may be a 7-hour space between us.
He's sorry.
You're not. Don't even make me the bad guy. Do not make me the bad guy. Don't do it.
Doza, Kessler's having a rough day. Chill.
Kessler, you can bomb me whenever you'd like. It's fine. GG. No, stop it.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Doza. Puppy eyes. Ooh.
Hopefully that helped make you feel better, Kessler. Honestly, keep crushing on Doza.
Stop. Why Noosh? Why'd you add that one? I forgot about it.
It's one of my favorites.
I know.
The majority of the time, I am happy or crying, and this personifies me in more ways than I can even fathom. And yes, we have emotes now since we have YouTube memberships that the YouTube member globs can utilize. There's a few other ones if they want to show it off for you.
Is it hot in here or is it just me?
It is hot in here actually, but I don't want the fan. So that's where we're at. I could not tell you I understand anything that's going with Zelda right now. Me and Link are just walking around Hyrule confused.
Oh, that's a vibe.
Yeah, I just Zelda, like, she's gone through so much.
What even is Zelda, you know?
What even is? What is a Zelda? We get asked what is a glob, but what is a Zelda?
I'm not going to talk about anything specific, but I just want to ask Jess, since it's been so long and since you've sent us so many Zelda-related TikToks.
And Barbie-related.
And Barbie-related, yes.
Haven't seen them all yet. We need to. I think this weekend we'll be able to catch up again.
Yeah, but in the same vein, has there been anything big that's been spoiled to you? I'm not asking for what. I just want to know yes or no if anything's come across your feed that you wish maybe didn't, specifically about Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh, true, because you were avoiding spoilers, as we were too. It was hard. And Cassandra, thank you. Yeah, that expression, I gotta get Doza, but in reality, I'm not as good as him. But I get lucky. We definitely like to highlight the times I do better than him. It's fun.
I missed all of the items. Critical right at the end. Oh,
that's okay.
No, it isn't. Like Robin once said in Teen Titans, winning isn't everything, it's just the only thing that matters.
Might have disturbed sleep by texting another friend they're joking about stuff. I mean, I'm just glad you're putting yourself out there to try to resolve like what's been going on, you know? You Umaku? I don't know if like, depending on if your friends are up this late or not, you know? It might be something that could be saved till tomorrow, potentially. Like, don't like get too much about overthinking things if you possibly can, because if they don't respond right away or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully you're still able to get some good sleep tonight.
Oh, GG's.
Yona's existence got spoiled for you like day one and the hands. Oh.
Okay. All right. I was asking for big, but I guess that
is big.
I know. I was just joking.
Yeah.
Come on, Noosh. Come on. We're going to do 150. Y'all down for that? I want to do 150. We haven't done anything but 200
one of these
tonight.
days, Cassandra's going to get Mario Kart.
Mario Kart?
Yeah,
Yes.
and bros, I'm awesome at Mario Kart.
I look forward to it.
She's going to crush us all.
Wave
Been
5 is
learning
coming
our
out.
strats, seeing like how we do things, and like, oh yeah, I know exactly how to get Doza to rage quit.
We need a Game of the Year edition of Mario Kart that just comes with all of the content.
There's a video that I don't know if I sent it to you or if I saved it for you about like the future of Smash that came out recently.
No, you might have sent it to me, but we haven't had one of our catch-up sessions. Yeah, I think we're...
I also sent you a lot of cow gifs.
Have we even had one this month?
What?
A catch-up session?
We have.
Okay.
It was like early in the month, but yeah.
Okay. It's like I feel like the 6th. Is that am I in the ballpark?
Kessler, I mean, if I wanted to, I could make Doza rage, but I don't want to.
Oh yeah.
You already did it unintentionally.
Eat my dust.
You have 2 geoglyphs, actually 3. Never mind. How many are there?
That's a spoiler.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Just kidding. There's like 10.
Doza, what? It is a spoiler. What if people don't know and they just want to discover it on their way?
Oh yeah. Like how many hearts can you get?
Like 100. I don't know. This is false news.
How many stamina wheels can you get?
Also 100.
That's a spoiler.
Again, false news.
No, stop it. Do you see Kessler swinging into me as he holds a freaking bomb? Oh, ridiculous.
I haven't even been close to y'all to like experience anything with like Kessler and you and your shenanigans.
We're playing different games.
You get shown how many there are in a mission? Oh, true that. Okay, so not a spoiler.
Did I hit him?
I don't know. I just want to be cautious, about what we say, especially when like we know there are people here that haven't played it all and are trying to avoid it, you know? It's a struggle.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? You can't protect everybody from everything.
I know, but if I can try, I will try my best.
A freaking coin? That's all I got? I see him. I saw him with a bomb. I think it was another bomb.
Me and Hyper at back here chilling with Dry Bones and some other comm.
I haven't seen Dry Bones all game.
Because it's back here.
Do you think he'd be like more like aerodynamic? What's with all these red shells at a critical moment? What is this?
Blob, blob. No worries, box away.
Oh my god. Wait, that's not the last lap. We still have a chance.
Zelda is the final boss. Zelda is a god. Zelda is my best friend.
Please, red shell, fly straight and true. Nope, you awful little red shell. I hate you.
I don't want to bet if you'll get good sleep or not, Umako. I'm just gonna wish and send positive vibes your way that you do get some good sleep. I'm hoping for good sleep in myself. Because we do have quite a long day ahead of us tomorrow.
Red shell, yes!
Ganon is one to scream about. Like, I screamed when we watched the trailer.
How do you know it's Ganon? That's a spoiler. They never name him.
Doza?
They never name him. It's a spoiler. They never named him. Oh, geez.
When I saw that red fiery man who was very dehydrated, I screamed.
Couldn't be the Calamity.
I screamed for ice cream.
Couldn't be. Different guy. Different guy. Demise. It's for sure. For reals. Couldn't be Ganondorf.
Good old Demise.
You couldn't. You shouldn't look up like who's the casting.
Demise is so toxic.
The cast listing. You know who's more toxic than Demise?
Old friends. Sorry.
What's his name? Astor?
Oh,
Astrid?
yeah.
Yeah, that dude's toxic.
Oh my god. So many toxic people in games.
The guy is hella manipulative. I want to go to Daisy Cruiser because I'm terrible at it and I need to get better.
I'm terrible at all of these. Like, I think I did the best on the Rainbow Road one, which is a classic that apparently Cassandra crushes at too.
Yes, wouldn't it be great? Which one?
Ganon's in the trailer.
No, a guy who could be Ganon is in the trailer, but they didn't say his name. They didn't. You don't even get a good look at him to be like, definitively, this is Ganon.
Doza gas. You're not toxic, Kessler. Doza's just mad that you're better than him. Admit it.
Who was holding the gold trophy?
Who is holding it more?
Me.
Overall, do you really think that you beat Kessler more? Because I'm pretty sure it's the other way around, but I'm not going to go back and fact check it.
Why are we going so slow?
He's just avoiding the topic. Hey, look, I actually see Kessler on the map. Like, right in front of me, because I'm in 3rd place right now. Kessler.
That would make him in 2nd, because
Kessler is right there. Oh my god. Kessler, hello. No, not the banana.
But maybe.
Oh my gosh. Can I catch up to Kessler? Ever?
Oh. You could try. I think it's possible.
I don't know. I'm still 3rd. This is
an explosion.
This cruise ship reminds me of like the Sweet Life on Deck on Disney Channel. Anybody?
Is that a Sweet Life?
Because one of the Coles, like one of the Sprouse twins actually got married recently. They had a very low key thing.
Oh.
It looked really cool. I saw some pictures and like TikToks and stuff.
Oh, that's so great.
And then like Emily Mariko got married, and her wedding was just like really intimate and really nice and elegant too. She had multiple outfit changes. Really like seeing that stuff too. It is definitely like peak summer wedding season, but like I would never want to get married in the summer because like it's too hot. Also, Kessler, like I see you constantly. Like I feel like I'm doing good because I see you on my screen. Like, you know, he's like right there, like within grass.
Could it be that 150 is more balanced than 200?
Maybe. Potentially. Are we gonna change to 150, gang?
Are we gonna be a 150 channel?
I don't know. Kessler! I'm in 2nd! Who hit you? So wait, who's in 1st? Oh, Doza.
Who's on 1st? I don't know who's on 2nd. I already messed it up.
I don't know.
I don't know who's on 3rd.
I don't even see you. How far freaking ahead are you, Doza?
Look.
We don't talk about it.
Just gonna grab a couple.
The lightning! The lightning!
Oh no!
The lightning's
so
on fire!
Bad.
Okay, wait. Where's Doza? I'm still in 2nd for some reason. I don't want to look at the map because I need to look ahead. There's a lot of like things. You're like way ahead, but there's also like multiple comics. Kessler with a star. Oh, that's okay.
Oh!
Kessler! I've never done this good in my life, and I'm sorry, but I got 2nd. Are you proud of me? I hope you're proud of me. I didn't think that was gonna hit you. That was like the best green shell I've ever thrown in my life. I am so sorry. I'm glad you're proud. If only it was Doza, not you. Okay, I peaked. That's it.
There's
we really need to clip
go.
that. Oh my gosh. That was so good for me.
He had a star, you acknowledged it, you threw it anyways.
I love seeing me win too. Oh man. This really does ruin friendships if you're good at the game.
I know, right? Almost like I've been emotionally compromised all stream.
Oh man.
Hello.
I'm just glad that Kessler's proud of me.
Hello, Blue.
Being hit by
Welcome back.
news is like an achievement. And yes, Blue, hello.
Hyper, that's a sentence. That's a sentence.
Boo? Why boo? Are you trying to scare us? Doza does need to learn it's just a game. He needs to chill, honestly.
Gaming is life. What do you mean?
And Umaku,
Oh.
that's okay. You know, you do you. Like, I know you're navigating a lot right now.
I hope you can find the space to celebrate wins.
Yes.
Yours or otherwise.
It can be hard to smile when lots of other things are going on. Totally get it.
Oh yeah, of course.
You found a way to summarize it. Let's go, Box Boy. I look forward to seeing it. Also, like, oh my gosh, I got this random like itch on my like back and I can't reach it.
Sorry, I'm over here.
I know. You walked in on me doing like the most epic Mario Kart green shell in my life. I don't know if you saw it or if you came in right at the end, but it was just one of those moments where like, man, you know, I got second place. I know it's not first, but like, you best believe it's gonna be a short.
Yeah, did somebody clip it?
I'm sure someone clipped it. If not, we can go back to the stream because Jess said clip it, so I can find her comment and be like, yes. I wish like if someone said clip it, or if there was a command that they could do in chat and then it just automatically gets clipped on our end. Wouldn't that be cool?
I wonder.
But there is still a stream highlights in Discord, so
that is
the most.
Is there
playous.
a bot where you can like type a command in chat saying clip it, and then it clips it using YouTube's UI, and then it posts the link in Discord? How cool would that be?
We'll have to look into it, but if not, we should write a suggestion to Google about it.
They should totally do this
because they already have a really good YouTube Discord integration.
Yeah, relationship.
So how hard could this be?
Not because they're one of the richest companies on the planet.
Both. Well, I don't know about Discord, but
and
Google,
they could hire limitless people to work on this.
Limitless.
Yeah, like Nintendo.
I know that through Streamlabs there are actually more like commands and things that the mods can do that we could open up and like start if they're interested in doing it. But I feel like it would just get so complicated. Like if someone's interested, then we can teach them.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Really?
Yeah.
There's just
I have
stuff
faith in our mods. Our mods are intelligent individuals.
I don't mean that. Why
I know
do you make
you
it
don't.
seem like
I'm always here to sing the praises of our mods.
Me too, Doza.
I really appreciate them and all that they do. As does Noosh.
Yes, as do I. But like there's just it's a lot of things that we need to sort through first.
What do you think other mods do on other channels?
I don't know. Moderate. Like
it's not a foreign concept.
Everything just, there's a time and a place, and we just need to like finish what we've already set out to do with the moderation stuff, and then
so
like,
what Noosh
keep going.
really means, let me translate. What Noosh really means is that we never want to implement something that
we don't
gives more
fully
people
know.
Yes. Thanks for translating for my translate.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're behind Kessler too, Hyper. Are we getting? Yeah, Hyper. Like you were third or fourth? Third?
I think it was super close. I don't know.
I think you were third. I was fourth. Yeah, that was awesome. We're getting good at the games.
Oh, we're still going. Okay, and we have a Kermit.
We do. I'll go check.
Let me see.
That was from. Oh, let's see.
Kermit with a C is not Kermit, it's Surrit.
No, because like C.
Yeah, they
K.
should remove C from the alphabet. It's useless. Unless it's in your name and you're an awesome individual in chat right now. In which case, the letter C is the best letter.
So imagine a lot of nothing, then two things appear. These things look at each other and say, which one of these is real? Beats me. And they cancel each other out, leaving there nothing to be.
Okay.
That is an interesting perspective on it.
I suppose it takes some of the diarosity. I just made that word up.
Pressure.
Yeah, it takes some of the pressure out of it. Kind of like recontextualizes it. It's like, in the grand scheme of things, is it that big of a deal?
If that works for you, then yes. I think it depends on definitely like the relationship of like the two individuals and the two things for sure. At least in context for like how I function with communication.
Something happened. I heard something. Something happened.
What happened?
Oh, it was a posture check.
Oh, it's a posture check with Winnie the Pooh. Do you guys ever like, have you guys seen that original thing where he's like up, down, turn around? It's such a, I love Winnie the Pooh. He's the man. He's the bear, the honey bear, Boo Bear. He's the one.
Oh, am I gonna make this? First time in my life? Oh my god! I did it!
What did you do?
You
did Epic Gaming
moves? I did the Epic Gaming move, yeah. I can't believe that actually worked. Is there a blue shell? Why did I blow up on my own bomb?
I'm in first place, Doza, and I hit you with that red shell. Get wrecked.
How come everyone else, when they have a bomb and I hit their bomb, it doesn't hurt them? They were able to outrun it, but not me. Is it because I was an angle?
You're a scrub.
You're scrub.
I don't want no
Hyper,
scrub.
this wasn't for you, but I'm sorry. It was a sacrifice I was willing to make.
Were you willing to make it, Doza?
Yeah. Honestly, I really like Lord Farquaad. I think he's awesome.
He's like your spirit animal.
Well, in some ways. In some ways.
Why is Doza in first? Someone hit him with that blue shell.
Oh no!
I got hit with a lightning! Joseph, was that
Okay, well,
you?
no.
You fell off? Let's freaking go.
Oh, look, they put me ahead. Why can't I drift? It's so much harder to drift when you're small when it's 150 cc.
Pooh Bear is hardest boss in Kingdom Hearts. Really?
What?
Kingdom Hearts 2, apparently, specifically. But, like, that's cool. That makes me excited for when Kingdom Hearts becomes a thing in my life. Oh,
Y'all are
man.
all behind me, aren't you?
I mean...
Not a red shell. I just got hit by blue. Who did that?
Who is the
But it was-
ghost? Who's Boo? Oh, Kessler. Okay.
but it
I
was
didn't see his
Hyper
name
that
at
Hyper hit
first.
me.
He just... So Kessler's in first now. I have a red shell. Do I use it on Kessler or do I wait till Doze is in front of me?
Oh, Kessler just hit you and he doesn't have anything to defend him. Now would be the perfect time.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh! I held on my star.
He's getting the freaking lightning.
Oh my god.
Like, bro, we need to remove that item from the game. It really just freaks with you, like, more.
Yeah, whenever I use it, it never helps me, so it must not help anyone else. It just only hurts me.
Oh my gosh.
Get hit by a green shell.
Like, we're finally getting good for the night. Did we finally find our mojo?
I mean, sometimes you need a couple warm-up rounds.
Yeah,
Right?
true.
So- a green shell? Where? Oh my god, and somebody hit one of my reds. Oh. Don't you.
Don't
Oh
you
no, get hit.
forget about
Oh
me.
man.
Because I'm in second place.
Oh my god,
and you're
Hyper, that was
third,
so
baby.
close.
Jess also often waits until Doze is in front of her to use the red shell. Great minds think alike, Jess. She's just seizing over here.
I feel like my reign is going to come to a violent end.
Oh,
Oh.
man. Got stuck in an episode of Looney Tunes. It happens.
What's that movie with the guy and
Space Jam.
No. What's that movie with the guy and like he has a boombox? A Walk to Remember?
No. He goes outside holding the boombox up.
Yes.
I can clearly picture it, but I don't know.
Okay. That's good.
You sent something else to help make sense of your explanation. If you could not tell, I literally have no way to explain it in a way that makes sense, but at least I tried. You did absolutely try. Wait, you
Posture check,
recontextualize the message. Oh, okay, right, it's higher up, I see. The emptiness was my brain and two things were filled in for how feelings just pop in there. I need to like read all these together again. Imagine a lot of nothing, then two things appear. So the emptiness is my brain and two things were to fill it. Those are the two things that appear. These things look at each other and say which one of these is real, beats me, and they cancel each other, but leaving there nothing to be. Fill in for how feelings just pop in there. It is a very interesting perspective. In this moment, like, I'm not really sure, like, how to respond to it other than, like, I don't know, because I obviously cannot resonate with it as much, right?
Is this a strategy that
It helping
in some
you?
way like allows for progress?
Like, do you feel like it's helping you, or is it kind of like this is just how it is and you deal with it?
Oh,
Like,
let's
I guess-
extrapolate a different strategy that I know has helped. So Boxboy, you got a bit of a mind for fighting games. How do you approach getting better at it?
In that same way? Like,
Yeah.
through that perspective of the two things and, like, how you resolve that kind of thing? Or
Yeah.
is it different?
Well, no, I mean, like, not necessarily like resolve. I'm kind
But
of like
get
getting,
good.
I'm getting in a bit tangible where like, because this one, like, because I don't understand it, it sounds like it could be hard to make progress because of the whole cancel out idea. But like in a fighting game, the idea is to beat your opponent. And if there are certain tactics that you need to employ, you need to learn them. You need to get better at them. And you need to be able to like read your opponent and exploit like their weaknesses and things like that. Like you're constantly working towards a goal who's against somebody who's constantly working towards a goal against you, right?
Yeah.
So like in the face of adversity, in the face of challenges, in the face of where you have to make decisions that are going to alter your life, even if it is just like, you know, one round in a fighting game, it's like still representative of like, this is how you deal with like approaching something Or like, how is it that you would deal with approaching something, especially when someone's actively trying to stop you?
Boxboy says, wait, I have a good analogy. And see you
Okay.
later, Blue. Have a good one. And Cassandra knows the movie. Saw it in theaters. It's Say Anything. I don't think we've seen it together.
I've never heard of this title. I've constantly seen
Were you
the
gonna
reference.
think it was like Ferris Bueller or something?
Yeah, I was thinking it was like a Ferris Bueller-esque thing, or like a
No.
Molly Ringwald kind of deal.
Pretty in Pink.
16 Candles, etc.
Yeah, no. Breakfast Club, that's a classic.
Yeah, it is. Breakfast Club's so
very
freaking funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, I am teenager.
Who's your favorite to play in Mario Kart?
To play as?
Yeah, Justin knows mine because I'm consistent. But you rando.
I don't know. I constantly play a bunch of different people. I guess like I do kind of want to switch. I've gotten a pretty good idea of what comics about.
Still not answering. He just wants to change.
What is the loudest, most annoying character besides like Baby Peach? Right, because she's like, whenever you get a boost, Noosh, or whenever you like, she's like, what I can't experience. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's do this here. I used to
Luigi.
Baby Luigi.
Baby Luigi.
Because of Mario Kart Double Dash. When you select him, he goes, Baby Luigi. And like the baby Mario and the baby Luigi,
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
What? Did you change my wheel?
No, you did.
Okay, it's fine.
It was your bike. Like they were so loud, and they had a certain like ire about them. Like you knew when they were on the course. So like I can't think of what the loudest character is. Is it Link? Is it Daisy? Because my playtime doesn't reflect that. I played Dry Bones for literally like the last year.
And Umaku, you're good. You're not bringing us down. Like, you are fine. Absolutely fine. And Cassandra, that's a wonderful question I have not thought about, but now I'm gonna obsess over until I can figure out which one I am. Though, like, my initial thought of, like, which Breakfast Club character am I, and Doza, I am going instantly to Molly Ringwald's character only because I kind of was a bit preppy, like, when I was younger. Like, you
Preppy
know?
was the style.
Yeah, like,
That's
I was
cool.
that girl with, like, the cardigan, the skirts, the, you know, the hair did all that stuff. I actually did have a pink cardigan. Like, that's
I
what
had
I'm
a uniform
picturing
and
and
there was a
stuff.
cardigan
And, like,
as
I
part of
rarely
it.
got in trouble, right? Like, I'm pretty sure I never actually had, like, detention or anything.
Oh, I got detention quite often, but that was in middle school.
So are you the bad boy then?
No,
Who would
because
you be in Breakfast Club?
I was AB honor roll constantly. I would do well in the science fair, and some of my teachers actually liked me. So no, like I wasn't the bad boy.
Which one were you then in Breakfast Club?
I
I need to think about this. I need to rewatch it and then get back to you, honestly.
I was a cross between like.
Who do you think we are based on your, like, yeah,
Who do you think?
Because, like, Cassandra, like, just based on how you know
okay,
of us.
yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. Like, what do you guys like?
I already kind of answered, but I don't know.
I don't know. Like, who's seen the Breakfast Club? I know Cassandra has.
Okay, so Box Boys thing. So like a visual novel, imagine it has 6 endings, but you can achieve them all in the same time. However, doing this leads to an ending where it gives you absolutely nothing. My brain picks up on bad thingy makes feel bad. This takes it one way. All my other things take it their own ways. My singular brain has to process them as one, and it comes out emotionless. Actual, and he put that emoji with a straight face kind of thing, moment. Which gives him a weird perspective on handling it when something doesn't actually get to him.
Okay.
That was a really good analogy.
So this is like a, like in the grand scheme of things, when it comes to like coping with things that are maybe negative, it's like a kind of a win condition for you.
Also, it was the tism part that I was like struggling to read was because it's the shortened version of autism. Takes it one way. Yeah.
Gotcha.
There. My brain didn't register that.
Well, now you know.
Yeah.
And now I know too.
I mean, I
'cause
knew of that. I just, right now while reading, it's not a common thing for me, you know?
Of course. I never saw first place. Who's in first place?
I'm in 12th, y'all. And I'm proud of it. Look at me go.
Yeah. Well, it's because we swapped your bike by accident.
Yeah.
So-
Can we switch it back, please?
Yeah, we can switch it back.
Yes, please.
Just waiting
You wanted
for-
to be
for
Claire,
everybody
but
to
you were
finish.
straight up Allison. Which one was... Well, there was only 2 girls. So... She was, like, dark and mysterious, right?
The emo?
If I remember.
The emo
But then
before
there's
emo
also,
was a thing?
There's also, like, the dude with, like, the weed.
Which one was that? Was that the nerd?
No, like...
Oh, there
he?
was a moody boy, there was a nerdy boy, and then there was a jock boy. Right?
Yeah. I
Okay.
don't... Wasn't
Luigi's not loud enough. This is
because they all like get in trouble for different things, but like one of them was there by like choice, right? Like I don't remember. I need to rewatch it. It's a classic. I remember the first time Doza and I watched it, we obsessed over it for a long time. The proto goth. Yeah. Okay.
proto goth.
Look, Cassandra described it that way. You're gonna play Peach? Yay! Kessler is.
Oh yeah, he's got that rose gold peach. How do you unlock that?
Jess also said Daisy's pretty loud. Used to main her on motorcycle on Wii U, which I have no idea how I did because now whenever I try to use that set, I always used back then. I can't. I'm not used to motorcycle. I don't know why I'm not used to cars. Like I feel like motorcycle. Can I have my controller?
Oh yeah, sure, of course. Yeah, here you go.
I want to do good.
Yeah, I'm not used to bikes either, so I gotta really put in the time. I just prefer, you know, the jumpsuit over the what do you call it? Oh wait, I just saw Rosalina on an ATV and she had a jumpsuit.
I don't remember much about the principal other than wanting to just like obsessively catch Ferris, like Bueller, like that. I don't remember too much, but you're comparing yourself to him because I think you're a lot cooler than that principal, Cassandra. The more you sympathize with the guy. I mean, I get that, yeah. It must suck to be a principal, like to deal with people like Ferris.
I mean, Ferris is an a-hole. When I first saw that movie, I hated like the character. I was like, wow, he got away scot-free. And wow, what a cool guy that just does cool things and he doesn't have to pay for any of it. He gets away with it all because he's cool and everybody loves him because of how cool he is. And I'm just like, wow, what a Mary Sue. What a freaking, well, I guess it's a Gary Stu. What a Gary Stu. This is the most uninteresting character. And he plays off this like, I don't know. I mean, I know that Charlie Sheen can be more expressive. I mean, freaking Tiger's Blood, right? So like, oh, just watching him in that role is just like nails on a chalkboard. I'm more interested in the other guy, the not John Cusack guy, the one who has the car that gets broken and all that. I don't know what his name is. I couldn't tell you for a second, but I'm sure if somebody said his name, I'd remember him. But like the main character that's not Ferris Bueller.
So, Bossboy said, Doza, to your question of how I go about fighting games, I learned them the same way our band director taught us the marching show. Okay. Whatever works. I mean, you're excellent at fighting games.
Lakitu, I swear I'm gonna kill your family.
Damn!
What?
Why are you hating on Lakitu?
You're getting too attached to these people who don't care about you, Noosh.
They're Nintendo characters and I love them.
Oh yeah?
They're cute and they brought me joy for the entirety of my life, honestly.
Yeah, well, I could find a situation where you're not Lakitu's biggest fan.
I also have remorse as to when, like, you know, gaming was out of my life. Also, the way
See
the
you later,
penguins
Kessler.
walk- Okay.
Sorry.
That's very much Sonic the Hedgehog energy.
Oh well, if no one says haha in Sonic Adventure 2 except for Eggman in one of the final levels that you play as Sonic.
Hyper, it's okay. We win some, we lose some. We've been all over the board. It's a game breed.
I will not be gaslit.
I tell him this, even when he plays by himself, like even long before we started this channel, like
Yo, I've gotten better.
That's true, but he would just yell at himself or like yell like while playing a solo game and I would be like, bro, what? Like chill. I never thought it was that intense, like, but you know, he is true to who he is and like, you know, let him do his thing.
I grew up in an environment.
Don't change, Joseph.
Okay.
Not in this regard.
I grew up in an environment where you weren't discouraged from expressing yourself when playing video games. I've also put in weight. I've lost however many years off my life playing a lot of Mario Party. So
Did
there's
you see
that
what
too.
Jess said?
Oh, let's see. You're getting too attached to these people who don't care about you. Usually does. Remember when we cried about the final cutscene Breath of the Wild 2? That's because they care about me, Jess. If you can't see that, I don't know what to tell you. These pixels on the screen are
So
real.
you're telling me the Zelda characters care more about us than the Mario Kart ones?
I say in the grand scheme of things, if I ever were to put my life on the line and like really take a gamble, I would rather Zelda be like the one who's in charge of whether I live or die than Lakitu. And Lakitu's always been an enemy, and a super annoying one, with the exception of like being the cameraman or being the dude who pulls you out of the ground and like puts you in a worse spot with Mario Kart. Okay, so
Real
like,
honesty, the champions love Just for real. I agree. I love them and they love me too.
exactly.
We all love
See,
each other.
You get it. You get it, Jess. You get it. Of course you get it. I'm glad that we have people that we can relate to. Right, Noosh?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, Hyper, thanks for telling Kessler to breathe. It's important. You know, honestly, everyone's so concerned about my well-being that we should also be making sure that we're all, you know, because, like, when the water rises, all the boats raise up, too.
Do they?
Yeah. So, Noosh, how are you doing?
I'm in second place with, like, these
Are
Splatoon
you?
ink thingies, like, in my face or the whatever, and they're still not gone, Doza.
I know. I didn't have it on me at all. Oh, my God. I'm going so slow.
How did you not have it on you? Also, Hyper's,
sure.
like, right there, and then I get hit by lightning. And then I think you're in front of Hyper.
No, I'm behind. Now I'm in front.
Okay. Well, I mean, everyone's
I
just
got
like
very
dancing
lucky.
around, honestly.
Oh, no. Who has the star?
Sakurai confirmed that there might be a Smash 6. Yeah, that's
So
what I
there's
was.
a chance for roll back that code. Oh
That's
my
the thing I was
God.
looking at. Like Doza, I wanted to share the video with Doza, but I haven't yet. That's what we briefly mentioned it earlier. Like, yeah, there's hope for the future of Smash. It's crazy.
It could happen. We could have like a really good game on our hands.
Yo, a lot of like weird things have been happening, like coincidental, like we don't even realize it. Like
what the
this
hell?
week, obviously we've been doing a bunch of one-offs, and one of the things with the one-offs was that like when we posted the Animal Crossing one-off, like for the dream visits, we ended up using a song by Selena Quintanilla, who like it was like the dreaming of you. And then later, after we chose that, like today, I saw that this month actually marked 24 years since that song was released, and I was like, no freaking way, bro. Like I chose it because like dreams and like dream visits, and like that's such a goated song, and I didn't even consider like how long it had been, and it made me really, really sad. And then now the Smash thing, we played Smash yesterday, and then I saw that video like I think today when I wanted to show it to Doza, but today's been a weird work day, so I hadn't yet. So it's like these weird coincidences that keep happening, and it's like we live in a simulation. I don't know what's gonna happen next. What coincidence is gonna go down? I beat you, so I'm happy.
GG's.
GG's, gamers.
I held my hand out for her and she slapped it away. She slapped it away.
And Potato's here. Hey, Spud Bud. How
How's
are
it
you
going?
doing?
Good job, Kessler. I'm proud of you.
Do you really think the Toho World and Smash World will ever combine Boxboy? Because I don't see it happening.
Well, can't we get like an assist trophy? Maybe with that?
Ooh, midnight snack, Jess. Chicken sandwich. What are you putting on the chicken sandwich, if you don't mind me asking?
I want to change my thing.
And Umaku, I'm really sorry that you're still dealing with that. Maybe like because I don't know what time zone and things you're in, but like if they're not making you feel great right now, maybe it's best to kind of like shut off the messages for the night and get, hopefully for your best interest, get a good night's rest and then kind of go back to it tomorrow, because emotions could be very high right now for you. Just a suggestion, but of course do what you feel is best for your situation, because no one knows it better than you do.
That's a good piece of advice. Sometimes it's better off to just cut off the source of toxicity, even temporarily.
Yeah, like so you're not just negatively being impacted and then decide later whether or not you want to go back to it and talk about it or what have you.
Mm-hmm.
Potato's on his way. He's gonna choose that rubber duck mode. I already know it.
Tomatoes,
Honey
mayonnaise,
mustard.
mustard.
But like honey mustard.
Oh,
too.
honey mustard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, nice. Is it like
Oh.
chicken, like deli meat?
Well, yeah, what kind of chicken is it?
Is it like the rotisserie deli meat kind of thing, or?
You're
I'm asking. I think I'm getting hungry too.
I am.
Because we didn't eat dinner either.
I think we have like another round of races or two in us, and like that'll probably be it for tonight.
Yeah.
But then we're gonna be hopping into Discord in a bit after we end stream, play some Overwatch, hop in voice chat. And Hyper, don't worry, I'm staring at my back. I literally have like a series of mirrors attached to my shoulders, so I can always look over them.
he doesn't. That'd be cool though if you could see behind you, in a way. The rear view mirror thing was really smart.
You think so?
I think so, yeah. I feel like we have this like a lot of frustration right now that we need to get out, which Mario Kart Racing helps, but I know we'll get more wins in Overwatch.
Well, because we'll be on the same team in Overwatch.
Yes, we're not against each other.
Oh, this feels so much better.
You make things way more competitive. Hey, is this the map from the thumbnail?
This is the map from the first.
This is the map from the thumbnail.
We've been here a couple times.
I know, but like tonight, like right now, it's the map from the thumbnail.
This was the first one that we wrote on.
This is the race for the thumbnail. Tosa, just let me have this. But
hey,
earlier,
Noosh, it's the race from the thumbnail.
I know. Earlier, though, I was Wiggler for some freaking reason. So now
that's what you had last time.
I know. I just wanted to try out whatever was new, but sometimes old is gold.
This Wiggler feels.
I don't know why I keep
feels
talking.
much better. You know.
Yeah.
I actually
Daisy
really like it.
on the Wiggler, like what? What is your combo? What is your strat here, man?
I mean, aesthetically, I think it makes sense.
The yellow,
Daisy's
the
already
pink.
got the yellow. She's got like orangish brown hair. Like the rollers are.
Would that be
I picked the red ones.
brunette or a redhead?
I don't know. She's supposed to be a brunette.
Interesting.
But like then you look at Pauline, who absolutely will be my main if she gets in wave 5.
Redhead.
She's not a redhead.
Wait,
but
Pauline, like from...
No,
from,
she wears a red dress. Oh, you mean like originally?
Yeah, like from...
An alternate costume
like Donkey
would be
Kong.
amazing.
The barrels?
Yeah, okay, well, yeah.
Yeah,
I guess she's
that's
been,
the OG Pauline.
I guess she's been dyeing her
but
hair
you know,
for the
you can
last
dye your
several
hair,
years.
you can change it up. You do you.
We need more alternate costumes in this game.
I have been having the inkling to just like get purple streaks in my hair for the summer, but like summer's almost over and then like it won't really go with my fall aesthetic. So maybe next summer.
Maybe you get some auburn then.
Auburn?
Yeah.
With my black hair?
Yeah.
I've never thought about that or considered that.
I mean, considering your hair's so dark, I mean, if you were looking for purple shades, you get auburn shades. Like, don't get highlights.
No, we'll have to look into the things because I don't want to do. Because I also always used to do like the temporary thing for like the weekend or something, like when going to like a festival or something like that. I've never actually done like an actual permanent like color kind of situation.
Hey. It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Gonna be looking forward to the weekend. Oh, what a classic.
Is it a classic? How long has it been? That was Rebecca Black, right?
2009?
I should do an ombre, like ombre, like that's how you say it. I've done ombre nails, never done the hair thing though.
Mm-hmm.
That song was cringe annoying orange reference. It was like the jam though, you know, for a while, for like one summer.
Jess, play as Birdo. Oh, wait. You have to get... I'm sorry. I missed the critical part of the information. You need the DLC.
Yeah.
Okay. So... Wait. I don't even remember why Hyper would have told me to shut up.
Need a competitive grr from Noosh to match the stream thumbnail. Grr. Do I actually grr ever though? Like, I don't think that's in me. Like, I could try. My inner grr.
She could do it.
Yeah.
Are you talking about, like, the globs in the corners?
Well, no, on the thumbnail.
Oh, on the thumbnail.
Yeah, I grr in the morning if someone tries to wake me up before I want to get up.
Oh, what about the
maybe there'll
better...
be some...
Jess, what about the better online?
Well, there might be some sales this holiday season. Maybe it'll go below 30, right? Potentially.
Yeah, maybe 29.
Dang, Nintendo. You don't, that's what I do. Okay, I'm gonna try to see where it would be a moment between Doza and me in the game, you know, like her.
Yeah. Oh my god, again. And William, do you mean like the blueberry girl from Willy Wonka? Like that?
Oh my, the gum?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the gum champion. What a lame freaking
mood.
Oh. Except for people dedicate their lives, I'm sure it's a great prospect. Wow, this is way more playable at 150. It's kind of crazy.
It's kind of like, man, like I actually do pretty decent.
You can actually see
I think
what's
we're
happening.
finally shifting over to 150 gang, y'all. Like, what? What is life?
Who knows? Oh, I should have held on to that. Nice try. Nice try. You gotta get up earlier than me.
So
Stop
Boxway
stealing my
wrote a whole
stuff.
conspiracy theory about why the Toho Raimu could be in the next Smash. That is
Is that
truly
the red
depths
one?
of Boxway's desperation. I think it's higher up, so I would need to scroll to see it.
Is Rimu the red one or the pink one? Is it the Noosh or the Doza?
Okay, so look, Toho actually massive in Japan, and
They've expressed
Zune?
wanting to get it.
Oh.
So
Zune the creator.
will Toho get in before Shovel Knight? What do you think?
Yes.
You think so?
Well, so did you read the rest of Boxway's comment?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Whoa, that was close.
Because it was higher up. It was like to see Toho and Smash. So theoretically, if they wanted indie reps as a fighter, this could be an Eastern pick.
That could be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause it's been a while since they added Roy, you know?
Who's Roy
That was
again?
a joke.
Oh.
Like, he's the one with the red. He has
the
like
one
a
with the
he has
good
like
hair?
a fire, like his sword does like fire damage. Yeah, he's got red hair. Yeah.
There's Toho movies, or is that a different thing?
Like fan movies or like
I don't
real
know,
movies?
because I only know Toho like the version like Boxboy like advocates the games.
Hyper, really?
I see Potato. I see you. Will I pass you? No. Oh wait, maybe now. Maybe now. Maybe now. Maybe now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, I see Hyper. Oh, I got hit by a car.
Oh no, so close.
And then I got hit by a banana.
Oh, poor Noosh. I feel for you. I could
Roy
not catch
is the
up
one
to Kessler.
who made a playable debut. I forget who Roy is. Roy G. Something.
Roy G. Biv.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Potato.
Yeah, so Roy was an ad for an upcoming video game. It's basically, you know, he just like Raiden was for PlayStation
Oh.
All-Stars.
And the Toho movies is a different thing. Old movies. I kind of want to know what it is now. I'll have to look it up. I've been trying to go back to like watch some like classic like Hollywood movies. Like, I don't know, just I want to see like what movies were like back then a little bit more. Like I'm talking even like black and white. I've been trying to see what I could check out in the background.
And I hear you, Cassandra, but like, still, actions have consequences. And having a crappy parent doesn't excuse it. However, it can explain it.
I don't care about the mouse. I can just see them when I play with other people who own them. I just want to play as my buddy again. I need a separate character only DLC. Oh, like if they only like kind of like with Smash, you can buy like individual things. Like maybe they do that for Mario Kart, so you can just get Birdo, but don't really care about all the other stuff. That would be cool. That's a great money-making opportunity for Nintendo, and it's like a win-win for those people that want like individual.
Oh yeah, they do that
things.
with Smash. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
So I do it with Smash. In addition, they do
They
that.
do it with
Why do I
Smash.
keep burning out?
addition, Doza loves
Whoa.
Smash.
I do love Smash. It's a good game. I just wish the online was better. And that maybe they could tone down some of the S-tier characters. And can we
So-
please make Ganondorf playable? That'd be great.
So if you do it in a sing-songy voice, does that make it more like better?
I'll show you more
Are
better.
you just in a singing mood? We really need to hit up karaoke again. It's been too
I don't
long.
like karaoke.
You do.
No, I
you sing
don't.
all the time.
I don't. I like it as a net thing
But, like-
to do. I don't like doing it.
But you always had fun when we did it together.
I have to go that hard just to have fun. I can't like vibe with karaoke.
Okay, but you
it's-
like hearing
it's
me
like-
sing and vibe with karaoke
Yeah.
because I really feel myself.
Yeah, like in the same way that if you sang on top of a piano or
Oh, that's hot.
yeah, exactly. That's how I view that. That's how I find value in karaoke. It doesn't mean I don't. It doesn't mean I have zero fun.
I've always-
It's just it's never something that I'm ever going to pick on purpose unless I'm like in Japan or something.
I've always fantasized about like having a grand piano in like my home, but those are expensive.
Thousands of dollars.
I'll just have to get one of
just
those.
to like take just to
Yeah.
look nice.
Well, I mean, no, I would play it too.
Would you?
Yeah, like I mean, I could do a keyboard right now.
Be a little cat with a keyboard.
Yeah, I
Man,
could do that.
keyboard cat.
Keyboard cat, spaghetti cat.
Was the spaghetti cat a thing?
Yes, it was.
What's spaghetti cat? I remember I can has cheeseburger.
It was a grand phenomenon.
A grand
phenomenon.
A baby grand piano.
Baby.
You're a grand piano.
Oh my gosh.
I've never been around a grand piano like that I've been able to touch. Only a baby grand, and it was pretty nice.
Potato saying black and white movies are peak. What's your favorite black and white movie? Like, what are your suggestions?
It's just with the Casablanca.
Right? Or Breakfast at Tiffany's. Though I think a color version of that came out eventually.
Oh, the first half of Oh, no way that worked.
Original Godzilla is super sad.
funny.
I've never seen that. I haven't ventured into the Godzilla thing.
What is this, Lakito? You stupid jerk! Oh my god. That could not have gone worse.
Oh my god.
And guess who gets to reap all the benefits?
Toho produced the original Godzilla. Oh, interesting. Wow.
I didn't know that. I used to watch the silly ones. They were like poorly dubbed, not dubbed, poorly subbed, and it was great. It was a good time. Oh.
Potato has seen every single black and white movie. Oh my god, really? That's really cool. I didn't know this about. I knew he was like super into music and stuff, but like movies, I'm just now hearing about it. What are we playing next week? I'm glad you asked. So, next week on Wednesday, we will be starting our 150th game on the channel.
Yes.
And at the end of our amazing Kirby game that we recently finished, which was 149th, we had told people that were in chat like to DM us to choose between two games. Now, if you guys are willing to keep it a secret, we'll tell you those two games.
Will y'all
as
keep
well.
it a secret? What those two games?
Because like we're gonna tell you guys what these two games are, and then we're gonna ask you guys to DM us on Discord to tell us which game we should play, but don't tell anybody. Like, you had to be here, you know, because we did it last week. I guess we could do it another week.
We did it last week, but only at the very end of stream.
So
this
like,
is kind of like
the end of stream. So we could do it for y'all too. Because so far there is a definite winner, but we're not going to say what the winner is. But if we get some more people to DM and like tell us what they want, yeah. So one game is a game that's really near and dear to me and Doza's hearts, because it's one of the first co-ops we played together shortly after getting a Switch. And the game can be finished in like one stream. Super cute. I'll say the name in a little bit.
It's all about puzzles.
Yeah.
Now
but
the other
it's fun.
game.
Yeah.
The other game is a single player game.
But also near and dear to our heart.
And it's already had a presence on the channel.
But we haven't played the game on the channel.
Correct.
So you may be wondering.
It's one of those get good games.
Yes. And Umaku, you're right. It's super close for the co-op one. And then the single player one, any guesses? Any guesses? Though some of y'all were there at the end of the Amazing Kirby, so... Breath of the Wild 2. Oh, no, not quite.
Oh!
Though
so
we may be
close.
doing Tears of the Kingdom redoing the finale stream again soon, without actually titling that, because of what happened.
Maybe we'll title it like a completely normal and nothing, not nothing, but like a completely normal Tears of the Kingdom stream.
Yeah. But again, don't tell anyone, but no one has said the second one. Do you want to just say it, Dozy? Because it's one of your favorite games.
Oh yeah, I could say it.
Yeah, you want to say it? You want to tell the world?
So y'all know I'm a big fan of like Dark Souls and Elden Ring.
Yeah.
But there's another game out there that's a little different. So maybe Comfy can guess it.
Probably. He's surprised we're still up. We're actually going to be calling it pretty soon to get some food, actually. But we started later tonight than usual. We took a nap. It's not Ghost of
You're
Tsushima.
so close, though. That's so funny. Ah!
Rivali. Oh, wait. Link and Rivali fight for real this time. Tears of the Kingdom Part 87. Oh.
What is this triple potato and you still have another red shell?
So remember, the game that we're referring to that might be our 150th is a game that's had a presence on our channel, is Soulsborne-ish. It's a really good game. Single player, set in Japan.
Get good. Get good, get good, get
Not
good.
Onimushu.
The what now?
Will you?
Potato, stop. Chill
William,
out.
correct. The second one, Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. So again, keep it a secret. But we've had a couple people who were here last week at the end of the game to like DM us to say which one they would like. So do you want a 1-day game? That's our 150th game. Let's co-op and cute, like called Snipper Clips. Or do you want Sekiro Shadows Die Twice to finally be played on the channel? Because we have a video about it. It does
Oh.
So DM us on Discord with your pick, because that's how we've been doing it, to keep it as a secret. No one can know. And then we'll of course schedule it early next week.
Yes.
And Witchwood is actually, did we recently get that for free? Remember from one of the things?
Oh my god, was it from Amazon?
I think so. Cassandra, I think we own Witchwood now, and I think it's gonna happen this fall or like soon. Like with the, because when you first introduced it, you said it would be really good for the fall, and like I've been holding off for that because it has that that other show or game that we watched or played, Night, like I forget.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, I want the cozy vibes this autumn, so that's when I think we're gonna do that. But we did recently get it. I feel it's either that or something else similar to that, but I'm pretty sure it's
I feel like it was it. I feel like it was it, and I'm really hoping that we do have it. I feel like it was. And yeah, like part of my life escaped me when I hit, a pebble on the road and like just came to a full stop right at the end when I was for sure gonna pass. I was gonna start gloating because Potato was out for my life the whole time. And I was gonna rock it.
What's a Sekiro randomizer? Or what does that mean?
Oh, that could be a thing. You'll help me though, right? Like
Can you
you'll help
explain what
direct
it means,
me.
please?
So okay, a randomizer, and I've never played a randomizer before, but if you have links to point me in the right direction, I'm all for that. So all right, so Noosh, randomizer.
Yes. Is it random?
Let me contextualize it in terms of Zelda. A randomizer.
Just do it in terms of Sekiro, because I already know about Sekiro.
Why it's easy for everyone to get it. Okay,
Zelda,
like
go ahead.
I think about the greater good.
Sure, go ahead.
So, sorry. Okay. What I was gonna say is that a randomizer it's just like the base game, except for one critical thing. Mm-hmm. You don't know what you're gonna get or what you're gonna encounter at any given time. So like, how like most things are in a set place, like, oh, I know that I'm gonna get the Master Sword here, or I know I'm gonna get the hook shot here, or I know that this boss is gonna be in this room. That all gets changed up, and it's different every time. So there is a chance that you'll like be presented with a very difficult challenge right away when like it would be way too hard otherwise. Is
this like a thing in the game? Like when you're opening up a game, you say like, I want to play Sekiro randomizer rather than just Sekiro base game or something like that?
Randomizers, I'm not
like a mod?
It's a mod. I'm not sure of any like native randomizers.
So it's a mod, but like, does that take away the integrity of the game itself?
No, because the idea of randomizer is that it's like
to enhance it.
It's kind of like a chaotic neutral where like it can only be fair because it's random. You might get lucky. That can definitely happen, but you can easily just get as unlucky.
I see.
Yeah. So like if I'll need to look into it, and obviously it's going to need to happen soon.
Yeah, if you finish all your other things,
if I finish all my other things and it's like
here.
relatively, straightforward, then like I'm totally open to it. Oh,
and if Sekiro
gosh.
even wins, I see some DMs coming in. Like I see some votes, and we still have the ones from last week that people sent in. So I'm excited to see what does end up winning. But both of these games are going to be ones we play eventually on the channel, as well as like from our last poll that you guys voted on. Like I know we played Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, but there were so many good like Mario games, indie games, Pizza Tower, like all kinds of things, Sonic games. Definitely more to look forward to.
Oh my god.
I'm getting better at these green shells.
Yeah, I mean, I got hit by my own green shell, so I've made no progress.
I was trying to hit you, but I hit Potato instead.
Well, I think Potato hit me with something as well. I wasn't looking though.
Oh, now he's zooming though. Who's that on the bullet bill?
Oh, you stole my stuff. Oh, you stole my stuff.
Is it your stuff? It's kind of up for everyone's grabs,
Yeah, but Potato bumped me out of the way.
Can't believe he bumped you, bro.
What is this? No, Lakitu.
I am really glad that we did one-offs this week. It was really nice to get kind of like a palate cleanser from like a game for a little while and just have some fun. Like, I feel like this month went by way too quickly, personally. I can't believe Monday's the last day of July, Doza.
It's true. How are you gonna deal with that?
Hopefully by having a decent weekend.
You, ooh.
You what?
You, Potato.
Doza, what happened? Hybrid got second, let's go.
Congratulations.
Right behind Kesla.
Oh.
Potato's just Lamau. Too funny.
Kessler, just watch the stream. You'll know what happened. Just rewind it real quick. You know what happens. Okay. Yeah, okay, alright, alright. Baby Park. Noosh wanted this.
I do want
Congratulations, everybody.
Feel the start from the east, salt from the east side of Texas. Oh. We need to get salt.
Oh, we're still out of salt.
Well, we're not out of it. Like,
we're close, still out of salt. We have these delicious finishing salts.
Yes, they've been really cool to experiment with.
They have a specific roll though. We need some generic.
We used
salt.
one for some potatoes recently,
yeah,
and it was
really
very
good.
interesting. Like, we used like this chive mix thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, from my tears. I'll just collect my tears and then dry them out in the sun, right, Kessler? That's how we can get some more salt. Oh, doesn't sodium in its pure form like explode when it comes in contact with water? Yeah, I'm a bit of a science nerd.
Chemistry nerd.
Yeah, yeah, no, not physics.
Physics too.
Physics kind of, but like not really. Yeah, no, I'm at like chemical reaction, endothermic, exothermic.
Sure,
you know, the transfer
Use
of
all
energy.
the words you know. The Pythagorean theorem. Sure, that's math. I know.
It is math.
I was just adding things I know.
That's great, Nirsh. I'm so happy for you.
I know you are.
Like, oh my god. Oh, what is this chaos?
Chaos is good.
How did that not? That blew up in Kessler's face and it just didn't hit him? Like, what is this?
Man, this man had bananas.
Ooh. Sorry. I'm sounding extra whiny. Getting late.
It is. You're probably hungry. We need to get
That's
some
probably
food
what it
in you.
is. Yeah, it's like a Snickers commercial, so stop with that.
Study it for fun from time to time. It's a vibe. I really enjoyed like learning physics from like the marble standpoint. You know, like how things move and whatnot.
That's always fun.
And function together.
Oh, like special effects in Marvel? You talking about that?
No, like marbles.
Marvel?
Yeah, like I remember one of my
Did you steal
favorite
my
physics
items?
projects was legit like doing a marble machine.
Stop with this red shell. Blue shell too? Oh, okay. Still though, it's the thought that counts, not the fact that I didn't get hit by it.
A traditional randomizer swaps items, rewards, tools to mix up how you have to complete the game, takes a bit of innate knowledge of the game to beat, but it will always have a way to complete the game. It should never make the game impossible. That's good to know. I will admit, like,
The way I described it, like, worried you?
It did, yeah, but the way Comfy described it, the fact that it's not, like, for me, I'm like, this is an added challenge that's gonna, like, you know, are we up for it? We only have a couple days to figure it out. If Sekiro wins, like, I constantly think about the, you know, what could go wrong.
Sure.
We do want to play it, but like we just, you know, logistics. And I don't want him spending too much time to do a certain thing. Joseph, okay, so there's a video that's going to be coming out pretty soon-ish. I don't know if it's even done right now, but it had a song on it, and I was like, I first noticed when he added the music.
Oh, why are you even bringing this up?
Because you gotta be careful. You have to be careful.
Something I guess, which is why I read it by you.
Exactly.
And now everything's fine.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Okay. Baby Park is the definition of chaos. It was, but it's fun. I like to have it at least one time.
We've had it twice, actually. Why is my memory this? Why is my memory this?
But
why is my memory
things.
this?
I don't know.
Oh, it's so frustrating.
So what did we eat for lunch today?
What do we eat for lunch today?
What did we eat?
So did we not have breakfast? What?
We did have breakfast. What did we eat for breakfast?
Bean and cheese.
Yes, we had some bean and cheese tacos.
Yes, homemade.
Homemade. Doza made them.
Homemade. We had some delicious food.
Do you not remember lunch? That's okay. Because we're having the leftovers from lunch for dinner.
Yeah, and we tried out a new place. It was
a new Thai place in San Antonio. It was really, really good. I forget what it's called already, but like, they have this amazing garlic chili oil, like one of the best chili oils in San Antonio that I've ever had.
I think it's because they actually put garlic in it.
It was so good. Like, I don't know. We even got extra because it was so good to be able to, well, we didn't know if it was going to be good or not, but we were like, I feel like this place will be good. The reviews are great. Like, let's do it. And I'm surprised we haven't heard of them sooner, but I'm glad we tried something new today. Their tofu is excellent.
We are super wary of trying new things.
Because we like what we
new
like.
places. Because like we know what we like, but not every place offers the things that we need in the moment.
Or that we want.
Yeah. So this place did, and so we took a chance, made a change.
Going back to the same song from earlier.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
Noosh said this referenced this song earlier, and I guess today's my turn, or right now is my turn. But yeah, and it was delicious. It was so good.
You were actually into quantum physics, Cassandra? Like,
how did you get out?
Well, like, theoretical. I meant, oh my gosh, get out of here. It really is time to end this stream. Like, wow.
Well, we saw Quantum Man in the ant.
Okay. Anyways, you actually wrote to Stephen Hawking in high school, got a letter back. Whoa, that's so cool. Do you still have the letter? Like, that? Did you keep it? I used to write letters to people all the time too. I still like to. I think this year, as New Shindoza, we're gonna send out holiday cards to some people that like to see if they'll respond back. Like not just like globby globs kind of thing. Because technically, like none of y'all really respond back. Well, Mal. But still, I mean, you guys say thank you here. You're right. But I meant like, you know, to get a letter in the mail is so exciting, or like a card or something. That's why I love sending out goodies and messages in the mail to like our patrons, and then like we respond to every like fan mail we get because it's so much fun. Like it's an old like timey conversing like situation, you know. You can be creative in a written form, not just digitally.
Oh my god, no. Yes.
And welcome back to Cool Toes.
Yes.
How are you doing?
How's it going?
A no logic randomizer is truly random, totally could make the game impossible. Oh, okay, so there is that. So my worry intention was there. Like it's valid. Runners have to resort to glitches and exploits to beat those. Very fun to watch.
Very fun. It's very fun. Hold on.
You.
Hold on. No, wait. It's very fun to watch if they know how to do those. But there's nothing interesting for someone trying to do a super specific glitch that everyone has to sit there and wait for them to learn and figure it out. Or what if they don't even know it? What if they don't even think about it and they're just running around in circles for hours and hours? Trust me, we've all been there.
Also, Jess, you're so sweet. I don't know what to send you. I mean, it can be whatever. We've gotten like just people writing on like notebook paper and like mail that in. Like it could be fan art, it could be a letter, it could just be like a hi and a smiley face. I don't know. It's just snail mail is like an art, you know? It's a different form of communication that's just underappreciated in this day and age. I don't want to keep opening up bills. I want love in my mail.
Did you get a stamp of his signature? Oh. To be in the same room as that dried ink.
I know, right?
Imagine. He had to pick that out, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know? Oh, did it have... Okay, so like...
I still have a letter from
I kind
Obama that I keep very close and near and dear. He even sent me his headshot.
That's amazing.
I think so.
So, what I was going to say was I have a bit of a romanticized idea, and New shares this with me.
What is it?
But of course I didn't bring it up first. She did.
What is it?
Like 4 years ago.
What is it?
So she okay. So
what is it?
Sorry, I turned this on you. So what I think would be really cool is if we had our own hot wax stamp for like letters.
Oh my gosh, yes, I've wanted one my whole life.
See? You see how excited she got immediately?
Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, you don't need to save this for like wedding invitations or something fancy like that. Like, you could legit just like do snail mail. I'm doing it soon. It's been on my like manifestation list to do it. I want to design what it would look like and then get into the hot waxing, and I'm gonna do it for all of our patrons. And like whenever we send out letters, I want it so bad. I've saved so much research about this. Like, I know Doza, you were sharing this, but yes, I am excited because I've wanted it for so long. And like, we could do anything. Like, it's so cool. I'm obsessed. I've never tried it. I've done the whole calligraphy thing, and not that I really use part of the calligraphy to, like, you know, send out messages right now because my hand aches. But it's just like, that's another personal touch. Like, I think it truly is an art form, y'all. Like, sending out mail, receiving mail, like, and it also helps with like keeping USPS in business, which is great because we don't want everything to be privatized and then not have more control, you know, with the government. There are certain agencies that we should be supporting.
I hate big corpa.
Yeah, they make it harder. It's actually, you know, we actually went with UPS first when we first did like our whole PO box thing, and it was hella expensive. And then USPS is like, no, we got you, and we can do all of the things. And sometimes their website crashes, but it's government run, so you know, it is what it is. But they've been improving, you know. Yeah,
they have a new click and ship.
And yeah, Hyper Obama sent me a headshot.
First.
In fact, I actually I love bragging about this a little bit. It's like a humble brag because it was one of the coolest things I've ever done. But I got to go to Obama's inauguration and all the events that week. From like the Lincoln Memorial like concert to everything. Like, I was a kid, school kid, just like got to go because of some academic achievements and things, and it was a highlight of my life. And I actually afterwards like mailed him a letter, like, you know, just expressing things because I like to talk to people, and he responded. This was fun.
Thanks
Kessler
for
and
holding
Doza.
on to my other crown for me, Kessler. I'll get it back from you next time we play
Kessler
Mario
and
Kart.
Doza with them crowns.
I mean, GG. Handshake.
We're gonna grab some food and then we'll hang out in Discord, as we said earlier, because like we still want a game. We took a nap earlier and this day's been stressful, so let's keep having the fun, but not in a live scenario.
Oh, did you see Armies? We're talking strats.
And you can verbally say your thoughts. Like, we're down to talk and do whatever, you know. And just don't send Scarlet, because like that's, I feel like Scarlet would get scared. But if you sent us like a picture of Scarlet, my goodness, like Scarlet was the first cat to ever watch us. It's kind of a big deal. She is in Nushindoza history.
True.
So, and right up there with Silas. But anyways, that is it for us, guys. Thank you to everybody for hanging out with us this week, for all the one-offs. We have that Animal Crossing giveaway still going on in Discord. We have an emoji contest going on. We are doing lots of things. There's going to be a merch drop like really, really soon, like before the end of July.
For Animal Crossing?
I did. Thanks for remembering some things.
You're welcome.
Good night, y'all.
Bye.